You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
Keep me as the apple of thine eye. Hide me under the shadow of thy wing. O Lord, my Savior. It's so hard to deal with personal struggle. So sad when you feel alone in your trouble. It's real hard when you want to talk to a brother. It's so bad because of how some look at you after. So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover my head. Satan want me dead. Cover my back from human attack. So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. People see you smile, but don't know the hurt that you're feeling. Even as God's child, at times your heart does be bleeding. Where can you go when you're really looking for healing? Who know how to flow when your soul needs some restoring? So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me home from evils unknown. Cover my feet so I'll never retreat. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover my brother. Cover my sister. Them who under pressure. Cover the preacher, every church worker, the young believer. Cover the worship leader and intercessor, every gospel minister. Cover. Jesus alone is the one who has the real answer. The one on the throne is the true and loving Father. He will hold your hand and keep you from going under. He will make you stand and let you know he's a fixer. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me mind. You know the struggle sometimes. Cover me mouth, that the wrong thing wouldn't come out. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover the Christian in the midst of aggression with the power of your right hand. Jesus, cover them helpless children. Jesus, defend them. Send help from heaven. Jesus, cover all them radio station that blessing the nation, grant divine protection. Jesus, cover me.
Do not categorize the blessing by colors. It is not the colors you need to watch. It is the character. Watch out for the character. I'm going to tell you, there are three basic types of people that you will interact with if you are a child of destiny. Can I share this with you? The first group are confidants. Confidants. You will have very few of them. Confidants are those people in your life who love you unconditionally. They are into you. Whether you're up or down, right or wrong, they are into you. They are in for the long haul. If you get in trouble, they get in trouble with you. They'll come see you in the jailhouse. They'll come get you out the crack house. They're confidants. You can open up and share anything with them. You'll never inherit your kingdom until you find your confidant. You can't be David till you find your Jonathan. Having a good confidant is the key that unlocks the kingdom, because you were raised outside the gate and God's going to cause you to reach over the wall. You got to have a confidant behind the wall who can mentor you for what God is going to do next in your life. The problem with most people is that everybody they run around with is under them. And so you are forever feeding people who can't feed you. And after years of feeding them, they begin to drain you. You got to have somebody who can feed you so you can feed somebody else. Oh, y'all don't hear what I'm saying. Am I talking to anybody in here? You need the confidant then. The confidant is those few people that come along in your life that are for you. They are with you. They are intimately intertwined in your life. They are there to make sure that you reach your destiny. They will confront you. They will get in your face. They will get in your business. They will tell you when you're wrong, because they are confidants. If you have 2 or 3 of them in a lifetime, you are a blessed person. Without them, you'll never be who God called you to be. You need to find your confidant. Number 2, the other group are your constituents. They are not into you. They are into what you are for. They are for what you are for. They are your constituents. And as long as you are for what they are for, they will walk with you and work with you and labor with you, but never think that they are for you. They are for what you are for. And you have to know that, because if they meet somebody else that will further their agenda, they will leave you and hook up with them, because they were never for you. They were just for what you were for. They are your constituents. And throughout your life, if you're not careful, particularly if you're broken, you will mistake your constituents for your confidants. And you will think that they are for you when they are really not for you. They are just for what you are for. And by the time you get through falling in love with them, they will break your heart as they hook up with somebody else who is for what you are for, because it was never about you anyway. It was about the causes that you represent. They are for what you are for, but they are not for you. They are your constituents. Can I go deeper with this? The third group are your comrades. These people are not for you, nor are they for what you are for. It is just that they are against what you are against. And the comrades will make strange bedfellows. This will cause people to come together who are not for you, and they are not for what you are for, but they are against what you are against. And they will team up with you to help fight a greater enemy. But don't be confused by their associations. They will only be with you until the victory is accomplished. These people are like scaffolding. They come into your life to fulfill a purpose. And when the purpose is complete, the scaffolding is removed. But don't be upset when they are removed, because the building always remains when the scaffolding is removed. What I'm saying to you, my brothers and sisters, expect the constituents and the comrades to leave you and desert you after a while. Don't be upset when they don't react to your dream the way you expected them to, because they were never really with you in the first place. Be careful then who you tell your dream to, because if you tell your dream to your constituents, they will desert you and try to fulfill the dream without you. If you tell it to your comrades, they won't support it because they never were for what you were for anyway. If you find a few people in your entire life with whom you can share your dream with, you are a blessed somebody. I can tell you how to identify people who are really for you. If they are really for you, they will weep with you when you weep, and they will rejoice when you rejoice. When you walk in a room and you tell somebody good news, stop being happy for a minute and watch their reaction. If they're not happy for you, shut your mouth and walk back out of the door. Oh, y'all don't hear what I'm saying to you. Oh, yeah, because when they are really connected to you, they will be happy for you when you share your dream. Find somebody, look them in the eye and say, are you happy for me? If you don't get the right reaction, don't tell them anything else. You need somebody who's really going to be happy for you. I don't want just anybody praying for me. I don't want none of them haters praying for me, because you know you hate me and you don't want me to succeed. I want somebody praying for me who really wants me to be blessed, who wants me to be an overcomer, so you can put up your oil and stop speaking in tongues, because you know you never did speak to me anyway, and ain't no need in you coming up here in this hospital like you gonna pray some cancer up off of me. I'd rather have somebody who really loves me lay across the bed and rebuke the devil. And God is so faithful, he'll always give you somebody. Oh, if he ever sent anybody into your life to help you, you ought to just clap your hands and thank him for the people he sent. Don't worry about the people he took. You ought to praise him for the people he sent. Tell somebody, say, somebody help me. I didn't get here by myself. Somebody helped me to get here. Somebody taught me how to stand. Somebody got me behind the gate. Somebody taught me the protocol of the palace. Somebody encouraged me when I felt like dropping out of school. Somebody helped me when my back was up against the wall. Somebody mentored me when I was going through a divorce. Somebody helped me when I was going through a crisis. God is so faithful that he will never leave himself without a witness. He will send somebody.
Truer words were never spoken. The less you associate with some people, the more your life will improve. Anytime you tolerate mediocrity in others, it increases your mediocrity. An important attribute in successful people is their impatience with negative thinking and negative acting people. As you grow, your associates will change. Some of your friends will not want you to go on. They will want you to stay where they are. Friends that don't help you climb will want you to crawl. Your friends will stretch your vision or choke your dream. Those that don't increase you will eventually decrease you. Consider this. Never receive counsel from unproductive people. Never discuss your problems with someone incapable of contributing to the solution, because those who never succeed themselves are always first to tell you how. Not everyone has a right to speak into your life. You are certain to get the worst of the bargain when you exchange ideas with the wrong person. Don't follow anyone who's not going anywhere. With some people you spend an evening. With others, you invest it. Be careful where you stop to inquire for directions along the road of life. Wise is the person who fortifies his life with the right friendships. If you run with wolves, you will learn how to howl. But if you associate with eagles, you will learn how to soar to great heights. A mirror reflects a man's face, but what he is really like is shown by the kind of friends he chooses. The simple but true fact of life is that you become like those with whom you closely associate, for the good and the bad. Note, be not mistaken. This is applicable to family as well as friends. Yes, do love, appreciate, and be thankful for your family, for they will always be your family, no matter what. Just know that they are human first, and though they are family to you, they may be a friend to someone else and will fit somewhere in the criteria above. In prosperity, our friends know us. In adversity, we know our friends. Never make someone a priority when you are only an option for them. If you are going to achieve excellence in big things, you develop the habit in little matters. Excellence is not an exception. It is a prevailing attitude.
Let me say a special hello to all the WZYE 95.9 FM listeners. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, it's in the village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, COP, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, as soon as you join us, do your WZYE civic duty, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe. WZYE TV and YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444. And don't forget, folks, subscribe to WZYE TV on YouTube. Subscribe. We are depending on you to do that. And this is how we start the thing.
Welcome to WZYE TV 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. And on Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. on Let's Talk Politics. Like, share and subscribe to keep up to date with reality affecting your life. And as we always say, we bring the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
You're tuned to WZYE, the heartbeat of unfiltered truth. We're more than a station, we're a movement, grounded in facts, driven by integrity, committed to progress. We don't chase headlines, we create them. Decoding politics and current affairs to question power, not cozy up to it. From Laventille to Scarborough, whether you're in your living room or your commute, this is where perspectives collide, divides dissolve, and tomorrow's conversations start today. WZYE, we originate, not imitate.
In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street. Mr. COP.
Hey, this is Lady Gaga.
Hey, it's Taylor Swift.
You're live in the mix with the one and only.
Hey, this is Justin Timberlake, and this is
In the Village.
Yo, what's going on? This is Jersey Drake.
Hi, this is Rihanna.
Hey, what's up? This is Ludacris.
What's up, y'all? This is Nicki Minaj.
You're rocking with the best. It's In the Village. In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street. Mr. COP.
And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we promise to bring you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. We don't just say that, but we put it in words for you as well.
Anselm LeBon and Marshall Nesbitt solemnly swear to conduct this radio program in a true, fair, and balanced manner, ensuring that all perspectives are given equal consideration and that the information presented is objective and unbiased. We pledge to provide a platform where diverse voices can be heard, fostering open and constructive dialogue that serves the best interests of our audience and community. Our commitment is to uphold the principles of journalistic integrity and ethical broadcasting throughout the duration of this program. Thank you.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Our oath to you, the people, that we bring you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. I'm going to bring in my pal, the young man himself, the one and only Uncle Tommy. Tommy, welcome.
Good evening, Professor.
How are you doing today, Tommy?
Quite good, thank you. And your good self?
Well, you know, Tommy, we just had spring break in school now.
Yes.
So today was the first day back in school, you know, and you know where does go?
Yeah, routine.
Yeah. You had to do what you had to do. So today's the first day back. Wednesday we have a test, a midterm. You don't waste no time, boys. It never stops, you know. It never ends, man.
Well, you got an interesting.
Huh?
You have a very interesting life. It sounds exciting.
Yeah, it's exciting with a lot of work. Put it that way. Because, you know,
It's not more than you can handle.
well, that's true too, you know. It's not more than I can handle. And I'm talking to you here and I'm scrolling through my phone looking for something. Oh God, boy. Tell me why. I had too much information in here, Tommy.
TMI.
I don't know if you have I don't know if you have the same amount of information like how I have in this phone. And I'm trying to
Yeah.
find it. Oh, here it is. I know find it. I know find it. Let me see this. Copy. I'm gonna start this Tommy. Hold on, start. Copy. I wanna do something here. So Tommy, you see all the news today. Let's see. Let's compose. Copy that. Paste. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah. It's going good. Okay, hold on. Okay. All right. Here we go. Yeah. So Tommy, today was first day in school. First day back in school, you know, and you have to do what you have to do.
True.
That's how it does go. Who was first in the chat today, Tommy?
Well, sir.
Tommy was. Tommy, you want to double check that just to be sure?
Well, I triple checked it already.
Okay. You sure? You sure nothing happened? You sure you ain't sent it to him privately?
Well, I didn't do anything privately.
Okay.
Everything was wide open.
Everything was wide open.
Wilson was first. Bennett Thomas
I want people to start it up. Thomas was next?
Bennett Thomas was the next person.
Okay. So Volsang had a hat trick for second and third.
Yeah, Volsang. Well, as far as I'm concerned, he was just talking on 3 occasions.
But he was first, second, and third. We had to acknowledge him when he gave up his participation medal. We had to acknowledge him. You know what I mean? Because for many shows he has also run. And then you say Mr. Intellectual was next.
Yep.
Okay, Mr. Intellectual, Mr. Intellectual. So Volsang was first with the eyes. Tell me what eyes mean. Cookie eye?
I'm not as good as most with some of these.
I don't know what that eye means either, to be honest with you. Intellectual, blessed good afternoon from Ethiopia villagers. Hope you're having a super special day. Uranus was next. Uranus McFarlane.
Yep.
Yeah, Mr. Intellectual. Finally, you can't say that Volsang was also run. after all them participation medals and also run. Oh God. Yeah, Bennett Thomas. Good evening, Professor Worship, Uncle Tommy, Mr. COP, and Yvonne Neville. Same to you, Bennett. What he said, Brother Hanef, just one for Uncle Tommy. Tommy, give man send some emojis there for you there.
Okay.
I know what I mean, but you send them. Tommy, again, have feedback from me. I'm getting a little feedback. I hear myself.
I hear an echo also.
Yeah, I hear that feedback.
Don't know why.
Walls, Uncle Tommy, COP, good evening to you all.
I may have to go out and come back in.
No problem. Bernard said this is really a village. Everyone seems to be like a family. That's why we call it a new village, Bernard. Yeah, you should go over and introduce yourself to Mr. Intellectual, Bernard. Yeah. Irina said Professor Wall Street, Uncle Tommy and COP. Good evening, blessings all. Same to you, man. Yeah, Irina said, may the good Lord comfort and strengthen you, Brother Hanif. Same here. We feel the same way. Yeah. He said, husband was my schoolmate and fellow scout. I recognize you distributing food after the funeral. I only came to the realization when you mentioned last Sunday about your sister's work. Yeah. Yeah. Bennett say, Hanif, my brother, please accept my sympathy. So sorry that I didn't introduce myself. Maybe we can link up sometime in the future. All right. COP, welcome. Good evening to you.
Good evening to you, Professor Wall Street and Uncle Tommy. Good evening to you and to all the listeners and viewers of WZYE 95.9 FM. Good evening, good evening, good evening.
I think Tommy have a PNM internet.
You giving trouble?
Yeah, only cutting off.
Yeah. I always hear what we say at our home. They have some kind of device.
Yeah. Internet unstable. You see, look, he come back again.
It is happening. It is happening.
Yeah, internet unstable.
It is happening.
Kevin George, welcome. Good night to you. Tommy, COP, you have a PNM, you have a PNM internet. It's very unstable. It's only cutting off all the time.
You should try a UNC.
Yeah,
you should try a UNC one.
Okay. You still getting the feed.
Yeah, again.
Yeah, we're getting an echo. Yeah. Kevin George, good night to you.
Good night to you, Kevin George.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what's the topic tonight? You start with it.
No, we're going through the chat.
Yeah, I agree.
Rajendra Maharaj, welcome. Azina Smith, welcome to you. Okay. Mala Sukai, where are you joining us from? Pleasant good evening to you all after go Almighty God. Where are you joining us from, Mala?
Good night to you, Mala Sukai.
Yeah, let's say hello to Mala. Patricia Pancho, welcome.
And to Patricia Pancho.
Yeah. Anthony Ford with an E. Welcome.
Anthony,
Just
good evening to you.
Night, Wall Street, Tommy, COP, Sang, everybody. Yeah, man. Bless. Gordon Gangachana, Drygen Joseph. He says, great is the Lord. Better evening to all in this village. Hope your day went like my own or better. Very important because my special blessings today, I will not respond to anything that's out of the, I don't know, you will finish that tomorrow. Out of the book of the tuishness. Okay. All right, whatever that is. Whatever that is. I congratulate our PM on her good achievement. I from Gordon Gangachana, Drygen Joseph.
That is very good, Gordon. I know you're changing.
Watch. COP, what happened? You think he mean that?
Yeah.
You feel so?
From the bottom of your heart. He's a God-fearing man.
Oh, you're correct. From the bottom of your heart, not the top.
He mean that, man.
Yeah, from the bottom of his heart, not the top.
You gotta be a real fool to be against the Prime Minister right now. He don't want to fit himself in that category.
You know, and it still have people. It still have people, COP and Tommy. It still have people trying to find all kind of thing. And the fourth estate, you know, the fourth estate is just a waste of precious space, time, energy, everything.
They have a, they are part of the propagandist network.
That $200 million they get a year, that offend them. You know?
Why? Yeah.
That $200 million they get a year, offend them.
Mm-hmm.
And I only hope this administration make sure keep up with it. Do not fund them. Don't fund them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good night.
And don't answer them too.
Yeah, yes, Susan Lalchan. Good night, Wall Street, Uncle Tommy and COP, everyone in the village. Family, blessings. Hope you all had an awesome day today. Yeah, an awesome day today. And COP, I was looking at a video where a reporter asking the commissioner of police why he wear the Punisher logo and why that a press conference, why he stopped wearing it. The man tell the fella, boss, this is about carnival. What does what I wear Punisher, I don't wear it. How does that play into the statistics or carnival or anything? Well, you know, the reporter saying, well, you know, people think about Punisher in a certain way. And I'm like, Lord have his mercy. You know, anyway, this time I don't call God name in vain. Time I don't call God. Yeah. And you know, COP and Tommy. Think about this, eh? Let me really think about this, eh? We used to say that Mia Motley was what we want to call she, the Queen of the Caribbean, whatever it is, right? She was the face of the Caribbean, right? Until 10 months ago, in a short 10 months, because it took Mia Motley some time in order for her to become the face of the Caribbean. In a short 10 months, the Prime Minister have become the face of the Western Hemisphere.
That's true.
Listen, it have people in all different countries making videos on Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessar.
A little daughter.
Eh?
A little daughter.
A little daughter.
Trinidad and Tobago, a little daughter. And meeting the world leaders and them at the most high-profile ranking national security all over the world.
And never in the history of Trinidad and Tobago, never in the history this has happened.
No.
Right? The former Prime Minister went to Ghana and brought back yams, right?
Yeah.
Yam.
And get beat with some old yellow cloth.
All right. Now, the Prime Minister is bringing back so much goodies to Trinidad and Tobago that improve the life of those same evil, wicked PNM people. Them same PNM people, including Marvelous Marva, Simon the Nosebreaker, Penny Week Beckers, Marvelous Marvin, Marcel, the Marcel fella,
Paris Alwari.
All of them go benefit from what the Prime Minister is doing for the country. But they in turn want to make it as hard as possible and come with as much propaganda as possible. Right? And the poor PNM people, just feel sorry for them. Feel sorry for them. Right? They're listening to what them fellas and them saying. And COP and Tommy, you know what's interesting, boy? That same fella who does talk about God all the time and talk about he's not a PNM. And most of the stuff he shares, right, is in favor, is pro PNM. But he's not a PNM.
He's something resemble a PNM.
Yeah, why you afraid to tell people he's a PNM?
Because he's trying to he's a propagandist undercover.
No, but that's an insult. That's an insult right now to really call yourself a PNM. Even though you have passion for the party, to tell people you're a PNM right now when you're seeing all this performance coming out from this administration, to say he's a PNM, it is a shameful thing. But I feel he might have said, he could say clearly, I is a tribal thinker.
But COP and Tommy, when is the last time, boy, that we have had a prime minister leave the country? Not once, well, twice in less than a month. Twice in less than a month. She went to the CARICOM conference, then she went to the Trump summit. And basically, Tommy and COP, she is the talk of the CARICOM conference and the Trump summit. And there were 11 other leaders there. How come? How come?
No, but they shoot people all over the world taking out photos, and you see the prime minister all over the world. Yeah. Barbados resident proud of she too. St. Vincent and the Grenadines resident proud of she too. The only people them in proud of she is them bobblehead PNM in Trinidad and Tobago here.
Mm-hmm.
And Wall Street, they seeing the development, they seeing the progress, but it's just based on race and tribal thinking. Have them thinking so, Them yell to children and them, the children in the home, seeing the development and telling the parents, Mommy, give Auntie Kamala a chance. Look what Auntie Kamala doing. Just now we will be able to go to the next street, because right now we can't even walk in the next street. Just now we're going to be able to walk in the next street. They're telling the parents that,
Yep.
The parents know what that.
They know what that, right? They're PNM till they're dead. I don't know how you could actually tell people he's a PNM till you're dead,
I see cemetery all over waiting for them.
Oh, God. All right, Caribbean Soul, send me this. Caribbean Soul, let me see if I can. I ain't play. Let me see this. What is this? All right. So it's very similar to what we have up on the screen there. So the Prime Minister today meeting with U.S. South Command. Yeah. The Prime Minister meeting with U.S. South Command. You know, think about this, right? Wouldn't it better for the country that we are having the U.S. help us with our crime problem in the country? Isn't that better for the whole country?
Absolutely.
Why would you be against that? Why would you be against
that? And it's not Trinidad. The CARICOM more important for Trinidad and Tobago and PNM what that. And not that alone. That visit too is assistance in our refinery too, to make sure that our refinery up and running. Why we wouldn't want to help her? Why some of you mothers and fathers that support the People's National Movement and instead of call the radio station and programs and support what the administration doing, it mightn't benefit you now, but 5 years from now it will benefit your children and them in the home that you can't even provide for. All you don't want that. Why? I can understand in the world it has smart people and it has stupid people like Professor Wall Street. Why you want to fit in the category of stupid? It's sad enough. It's sad.
Man, it is sad. But as you realize, right, the Prime Minister just keep on trekking. You understand?
Is that what they talk about? This uniform she have here. This outfit she have here. She looks splendid for us, eh?
Yes, man. Correct is right.
Yeah.
You understand?
But Auntie Cam, wear that skate a little after your knee, yeah? Wait a little after your knee.
I mean, well,
Mm.
after she,
Yes, sir.
where's that
Yes,
one?
sir. Yes, sir.
Where's that one?
Cover your knees, sir.
No, man.
Yeah.
That's when it used to be with that religion.
Eh? Let me put it this way. Them knees too nice for the general public to see.
Eh,
Put it that way.
yeah. But what has happened is that the prime minister have taken the world by storm. You understand? And
I
you,
agree.
you remember the PM minister say, "Where the prime minister? Where the prime minister?" Listen. And she don't call press conference. She don't call all kind of googly guck. They talking.
And the what she to come back, Yeah, what the what she to come back over here to do now? And hold a press conference and let the country know what all you sign off on.
Yeah.
That's not your business.
But as you say that, right? Think about this, right? Yeah, as you say that. Watch it here. I'm gonna put it up on the screen there. Wayne Sturt sign off on the agreement. You see all them, all them I think I see it good, eh? But the United States, Trinidad and Tobago sign off on an agreement, right? In this deal here that can significantly help Trinidad and Tobago. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? That's for the betterment of Trinidad and Tobago. This is not for the betterment of UNC.
With destruction and disaster, the PNM will win. But with help and representation, the UNC will stay in power. So the PNM against that.
It's sad, boy. Let me see if I could read that. Hold on, eh? Let me see if I could read that.
And you had the press conference with Munilal to the last one?
When was that one?
I think that was yesterday or sometime.
Yeah,
that is the benefits of that USA visitor.
I think I have something there. I'll go
Caribbean Soul go send it for you. The last press conference, Caribbean Soul.
Yeah. I have something.
That's the one where Chevron, he talk about Chevron?
Yeah. Second biggest oil company in the world. Contact Trinidad and Tobago. A little
just come out today, though. That is today.
Yesterday.
Yeah, a little dot.
Yesterday. I have 2 press conferences here. But anyway, we will get to that. Let's listen to this one here. Let's listen to this one. This is directly from the Prime Minister. What happened today? Let's listen to that.
Prime Minister Kamala Prasad Besessar meeting with U.S. South Command today. Today, my delegation and I met with the top leadership at U.S. South Command for a meeting to discuss our continued partnership between the U.S. and TNT. In the sphere of national security, regional security, and the fight against narco trafficking, my team and I attended today's meeting based on an invitation from the United States government, given our strong support, determined action, and dynamic partnership to eliminate the illegal drug trade. It was a pleasure to undertake productive and fruitful dialogue with General Francis L. Donovan, Commander, United States Southern Command, Lieutenant General Pettis, Deputy Commander, Ambassador Stephanie Siptak Ramnath, Foreign Policy Advisor, Sergeant Major Rafael Rodriguez, Command, Senior Enlisted Leader, and other members of the top leadership of the South Command. My deliberations were focused on strengthening cooperation to ensure a safer and more secure Trinidad and Tobago at every level. I was pleased that General Francis L. Donovan expressed gratitude for our leadership in the region, as our efforts have significantly impacted the war on the illegal drug trade. Based on this, I reinforced my support for the continued and expanded partnerships to fight narco trafficking, as my main goal is to ensure a total eradication of this plague that has brought grave destruction to TNT. I made it clear at today's meeting that my greatest priority was to ensure the protection of my citizens, as I called for further partnerships/technical cooperation on cybersecurity, forensics, and ballistic to ensure an effective fight against criminal elements in Trinidad and Tobago. I am heartened not only by the commitment of Southern Command's commitment to broadening the scope of work to ensure a safer region, but the fact that several specific projects were identified for implementation to support Trinidad and Tobago's security. As my team ended today's meeting, we extended an invitation to General Francis L. Donovan to visit TNT, which he said would be a possibility before year's end. Today's meeting was part of my unwavering fight to ensure all the tools possible to my government to crush the criminal elements which threaten our citizens.
Why PNM people don't want that? Why PNM people don't want that? Why?
After
I mean, we had to ask
after them allow it to escalate for over 30 years and grow some of the biggest criminal organization in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. Why do we want to stop now?
Mm-hmm.
Why think them constituency never leave the PNM?
But you know, COP and Tommy, you know, it's interesting, right? What happened to the zone of peace?
It's no peace again. Is the whole Akamla Passad business. It's no peace again.
Now we will get some good peace.
Yeah. It's correct, Tommy.
I
now we go get
Tommy. Yeah.
You understand? All in a sudden, the Caribbean leaders gone silent on the zone of peace.
Yeah.
Let me go to Trinidad and Tobago. Penny, weak Beckers. One to the zone of peace. Amy Lollipop Brown. One to the zone of peace.
None of them at all. All of them afraid to lose the visa right now.
Plain talk, bad manners.
Bad manners.
All them.
I would like to see that. Them take people visa. I was always disappointed when they take Jack Warner diplomatic passport. It's time for them to lose their own now. Tanti Kamala just easing them up and pity on them. But deal with them the same way they deal with you, rugged, rude, and disrespectful. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have asked Trump to take the visa from them now. I would have said that, mentioned 9 years. They gave me real trouble in my country and they don't like you. Yeah.
You know, it's just interesting. Of course, we crack research analysts already send the video. You think it's easy?
Yeah.
You wasting no time, you know.
He said I can't ask him to send the whole video because it don't cost you too much.
Oh God. Yeah, you wasting no time.
Yeah.
Yeah? Correct is right. Let me upload that video there. Where we
That's why just go down dire defending Caribbean solo. Yeah.
No, but you go defend him even though he make
Well, I'll use the vocabulary at that time.
Okay, all right. No, that's good. That is good. You have loyalty.
Yeah, I'll use the vocabulary. You can use the vocabulary for good and you can use the vocabulary for bad. As what the PNM doing right now, using the vocabulary for bad. Yeah.
All right. I mean, I ain't gonna be upset with you, but I don't want him get vexed when we talk about we talk about Brooklyn cake. We talk about Ganga Chana Chinese food on our Sunday.
No, I bake a cake Saturday too and it come out crack up. I say, well, that's for the icing to stick up on it.
Why ain't sure we?
No, the icing had just fit in the crack on them, so if you turn over the cake, so the icing won't fall out.
Oh. Yeah, Brooklyn had made some sweet bread too. It look kind of good. The sweet bread look good. I ain't gonna lie. The sweet bread did look good. It had 1 or 2 cherry in it.
You see no raisin?
Huh?
You see any raisin?
Nah, I think he hide the raisins inside. I think
Good night to you, Brooklyn.
I think Brooklyn put like he sprinkled like 4 raisins in it.
You sure he take a ink and put some dot so it look like raisin?
I do that too, and the raisin only raisin
like that.
So folks, here is the video which was sent in by our crack research analyst, no other than Caribbean Soul. Take a listen.
Today at the cabinet meeting, we presented our report on production and price data in the energy sector. And I'm happy to indicate that at October 2025, we can indicate that we have had an increase in production of crude oil and condensate, which averaged around 55,448 barrels per day. And I say this in the context that at April 2025, upon assuming office, then the average was 52,000 barrels per day, more or less. So that we have raised that by about 3,000 plus barrels per day. And of course, there are several reasons for this, including the management of the sector and the role of several of our state enterprises and multinational corporations. But we have seen that increase. We have also been extremely happy that notwithstanding that several gas projects have gone offline for various reasons, we have maintained as far as possible our natural gas production, which averaged 2,429 million standard cubic feet per day. We expect that that will also increase in the coming months, given several of the projects that will come online. So that the news from the energy sector in terms of pure production and price is that, notwithstanding quite recent developments, which may put a change, we have had a steady increase in production, and this has resulted incidentally in an interesting revenue position, which I'll just share with you very briefly, as we have from the Ministry of Energy and Energy Industries. The energy sector recorded an increase in revenue and treasury deposits of more or less $390 million between the calendar years 2024 to 2025. So between 2024 and 2025, in pure calendar year terms, our receipt increased and our contribution to the national treasury increased from 7.8 million in 2024 to 8.2 billion, 7.8 billion to 8.2 billion in 2025. Revenue, as you know, comprises receipts from license, royalties, and leases, and treasury deposit comprises receipts from production sharing contracts. So that the good news for us is that our 2025 contribution to the national treasury increased by more or less $390 million. We expect that 2026 will continue that increase. It will continue that upward movement in terms of production and contribution to the treasury.
So you hear that?
Yep.
All these things happening. All these things
Win-win.
You know, and they're running out of things to talk,
Professor Wall Street, Uncle Tommy,
yes,
and listeners and viewers of WZYE, with 5,800 barrels of oil. It's 5,800 barrels of oil, isn't it?
You sure 10,000?
8,000.
Yeah. And with what we could buy, that is enough for we to start up a refinery?
No, we need more than that.
But it is enough for now.
Because you actually gonna need money,
Yes, but with the help of the United States, with the commitment they have to support us and help us and ensure that refinery up and running.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, with that help, and I think with other outside help as well.
And that is the support we need. We never it never had no such a big profit coming in for the past 5 years under the PNM.
But hasn't Guyana agreed to give us feedstock?
Yeah. That is why our refinery is so important. So what PNM are we to do? To say what Trump could do and we do what he help? Rather we look for them assistance, look for brotherly love, and ensure stability in this country and people get opportunity. That is smart thinking. I think we should give the Ministry of Energy a round of applause.
You know, it's interesting, eh? Think about this, right? People are saying that, oh, Trump only dealing with people who are oil.
No audio.
Folks, we have to take a quick break. When we come back, I want to read something for you all.
Yes. There's yet another video with Dr. Molilal talking about Chevron that I haven't seen.
Yeah.
In that video,
that one of them you in the
he was in the
the Ramdila, the Pagwa thing.
Yeah, with the thing all over him.
I think that
the thing all over him. What thing he had all over him? Uncle Tommy. Oh, I mean, I don't know what thing you're talking about.
I think I might have it. But folks, we're gonna take that quick break. When we come back, I want to read something for you all. And if you all are not surprised, something wrong. Stick and stay. It's in the village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Walshit, COP and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We'll be right back. I'm going away.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
Here back with you. It's in the village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Walshit, COP and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget when you join us, folks, share the live. That's WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe. WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also at 973-609-6509. That's 973-609-6509. And don't forget to share the live. We thank you.
So Bato says, Walshit, there was an interview that Stephen Rees did with Kevin Ramnarai. It's going to take a lot of money, and the refinery has to be done in stages. Of course, it's like 20 different refineries to start. Yeah, it will take some money to start back up the refinery.
Mm-hmm.
Anthony Ford says, Mr. COP, that will be a small scale. 58,000 barrels is a drop in the bucket to fully run a refinery. Yeah, Tommy, as I was saying, and I'm going to get back to that list that I want you all to get involved in. They're talking about Trump only dealing with Ghana and Trinidad because they have oil resources. Okay. If that is, then we have benefit. We're going to benefit.
Yeah.
What about if you was one of them other Caribbean countries, Tom, that was sitting on the sidelines? What would have happened then?
I don't even want to think about it.
Just imagine, folks. Just imagine for 1 minute. Didn't somebody have a song? Just imagine Trinidad on fire. You ain't on fire. Remember that? Who sing that? That wasn't a song?
I thought there was one by the Beatles. Imagine all the people.
Yeah. I remember that one too. Yeah. But I wanted to put it like a soca. That one just came in a minute. Just imagine Trinidad on fire. Yeah. Somebody go put it in the chat. Somebody go put it.
Was that just imagine Trinidad on fire? Trinidad on fire is Iowa.
Oh yeah. I think that is Iowa. I think that was. You're right. I think that was Iowa. Yeah. Caribbean was at 55,000 April. 55,000. April was 52, so it raised by 3,000 plus. What is this fella saying? I don't know what he's saying. But Tommy, I see again, the more Penny call a press conference. Yeah, thank you. What do people want water? Exactly. What do people want? Water. The people want. Yeah. Trinidad on fire. Everything on fire. Can you not? Yeah. The people want.
The people really were water.
Yeah, but listen to this, right? I see Penelope Wieck-Beckers in our press conference. She have Scotland. She have Marvelous Marva. She have the Dolly lady.
Yeah.
Was it Dr. Dolly? Right? Dr.
Yes,
Dolly. There, right? And Penny, when you're having a press conference, don't let nobody else talk. You are, because you know, every time you let somebody else talk, the weak meter going lower and lower and lower and lower. I don't know that weak meter.
She don't have that privilege to say she don't want nobody else talk.
What do you mean?
She don't have that privilege.
She's the political leader in the opposition leader. She's the political leader and the opposition leader.
Wait, you go see this now.
Yeah, good night.
You see this
Good
now.
night, Professor Wall Street.
Good night.
Good night, Uncle Tommy. And
Good night.
Yeah.
Good night to you.
Now, you are saying that the PM doesn't want crime and the refinery and all that is finance in the country.
Turn on your computer. Turn on your computer or your TV. We're getting feedback.
No, I don't have anything on it.
So Tommy, we're getting feedback from you.
Yeah, I don't have anything on my email.
Yeah.
I'm rather quiet.
Okay, go ahead.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like I was saying, the PNM doesn't want that the crime to go down, neither we should have any economic prosperity.
Yeah.
Because that will be an indictment for the last 10 years that they can do. Right?
Yeah.
But I would like you to, I don't know when you could get a chance, Dr. Faith. I don't think she's in Israel anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But she had a very nice comment about the Prime Minister today.
Mm-hmm.
But she said she was very proud of our Prime Minister.
Right.
And not only that, as a woman,
mm-hmm.
be among those leaders there, and she conducted herself very well.
Mm-hmm.
So she felt very proud today. Or whenever it was, right?
Yeah.
So he's gonna get her an interview because you know the mainstream media ain't gonna say that, right? I think she'll be on the Tobago Tobago updates.
Tobago updates, yeah.
Right. So it will get her on your show. Because I think she put the opposition leader Penny in the shade because Penny didn't have any nice things to say about our PM. Right? So she put them in the shade today. Very nice commentary. Yeah.
Yeah,
so you all take care.
Thank
you. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Caribbean so say COP, you have to tell me what part. I can't send Wall Street the whole press conference. That go cost him too much dollars. Man signing the charge for his service and all that. Really grab part Senator Brown question that to have visas. Senator Brown visas for Great Britain. Monica Ramke soon say my PM on the world still recognized by millions all over the world. You know, COP and Tommy, you have to be doing a great job when people from Africa who can't pronounce your name properly doing video on you, you know. Right? You had to be doing a splendiferous, trumandiferous, marvelous, splentastic, splentacular, wonderfulicious, fantabulous job. You have to be.
For the people of Trinidad and Tobago.
It's only in your country where the evil, wicked, deceitful PNM, yes, the evil, wicked, deceitful PNM don't want betterment for the country.
That's sad,
want to see the country go to dregs than to see, yes, we have.
And they know they are the one that destroying the country.
No, that destroyed the country.
Yeah.
Destroyed.
They know that.
So Tommy and COP, I don't know if this is true, but Pity Valley sent this to me. Pity Valley, I hope you ain't send me out here, you ain't send me no kind of tie-up thing there, you know.
I would do something like what Brooklyn do the other day.
Yeah, like what Brooklyn do the other day. Yeah. So anything come from Brooklyn now, I don't put it through the fact-checking machine. You know what I mean? Yeah, because so Pity Valley sent me this, right? This is an invoice. State Solution Limited, B-Mobile Executive Board Weekend Retreat. This is our weekend, eh? The total was $180,680, $22,585 VAT comes up to $203,265. So here's some of the large charges. Single boat charter, 16 and 17, 12,500. Reef boat charter, 15,000. Bar service on tour boat, 15,000. Catering service on tour boat, 15,000. Retreat coordination logistics, 15,000. Tell me we getting feedback.
I'm working on it. That's what I'm working on right now.
Yeah. Seahorse dinner reservation, 12,500. Right? 6-foot tables, $50. Tablecloth, $75. Beach chairs, $108, $150. 15 by 15 clear top marquee tent, $800. So my question is this. My question, COP and Tommy, is this. Do you all have a problem with that? I mean, you think they have a problem with how hard they're working and they can't have a retreat to go and, let off a little steam?
Yeah, but if they keep saying that they losing money, is the time right?
Yeah, but that doesn't mean to say I'm losing money, I can't go on a retreat. Maybe I need to go on a retreat to figure out how I can make more money.
All right.
I support that. I'm not supporting that.
Let me tell you.
And I also want to say, social media, and those cameras and them will show a different picture.
Hold on, Southwestern. Go ahead.
Will show a different picture. All they going on, all they retreat, and all they taking out picture and all they videotaping and having people doing that and posting it up and all them kind of thing. Them thing will bring all it down, What is $400 and something thousand dollars?
200 and something, 208,000.
No, it's $400 and something $1,000. It's $208,000 for the for entertainment alone.
And what the rest for?
Eh?
Let me take this.
I don't know what kind of entertainment that is.
Southwestern.
Better we leave that alone.
Professor, Uncle Tommy, and the President of the Vulnerable in Society, the Honorable COP. Professor.
Yeah.
Now, you see, the way you're talking about it, right, is that the executive under the minister take a retreat and go on Tobago. One saying is $438 and one saying costs $2 something, right?
Yeah.
The bill is, right?
Yeah.
Because the union said the negotiation to tell them technical well because the STT lost $80 million in a deficit, right? And they had the money to negotiate what the union want. So the union frightened back and saying that these executives spend money and go on Tobago to have a bumper time, right? Just as how the tech board, right, down in Point Lisas was buying PNM party ticket and sponsoring, making sure that the Balize House, you understand, fundraiser was as successful. And then you see a company right down by Fernandez in the foot of the hill by UD, right? The board went and organized $1 million for a show, right? And guarantee payment of $1 million, right? Now, the point is, I get it at is that, no, you see wrongdoing right or wrong, but the only person to answer that question is when the minister come back in the country, we will get asked for a proper investigation into that matter. Because they say there's a retreat, and then on a retreat, you just have R&R, and you know what I mean, have it in a rounded program, not just all work and no play, right? So we left that day. That direction, that diversion, ain't going to stop me because my time running out on your program because I only have 2 minutes. So in 2 minutes, brother COP, is 58,000 barrels the ramp up on land production, right? Most of that production, I'll call some names on this program, right? Is the farm out, Lisa farm out, who the PNM mash up Texaco, Trentopec, and Texaco when they merge to give it away to the friends, financiers, and to run it, right? But the question is left to be asked. Just under, you know, we have a thing called the mango field outside there, where Perenco, them define 250,000 barrels of crude oil. Me ain't about that. That going back down in the ground. But the point is that when a ministry could get $7 billion for a school, right? And to run for just 12 months, $7 billion, right? Then a ministry of national security could get $6-point-something billion. And the ministry I had to get $4 billion. And all of that, which is it's still dilapidated and nothing do. They pay $1.2 billion for a West Wing, where if complete yet and finish, right? Now, money to open the refinery is just that the country revenue, because of the indebtedness we in, the state don't have that extra money to put out. So we look for outsiders to finance it. And the cat cracker could be up and running in the next 3 to 4 months. The cat cracker. But if the cat cracker up and running, you need to put your product in an area. So cracking the oil, we could do it. But making finished products is the problem. We don't have the facilities, the integrity of the lines and them to go to the backup plants and them to run the heater, the steam, and all that sort of stuff. We don't have them infrastructure integrity. And that's what I was doing, integrity testing to see what the plant is and how much percent go on, right? So when you talk about $1 billion, there's only $7 billion, brother. $7 billion. Compare that when Rohan Sinanan built a highway from Gulf City to Point 14 in parts and the course of a run, right? And yet still to finish. And a piece for it.
Rohan Sinanan built a highway from Gulf City to Point 14. We destroy a highway.
Yeah. No, he built a highway and listen, it have speed bumps right through, right? The cut course, they alter the plan, right? And then he built a highway for $400 and how much million dollars. They can't say if it's US or
right
TT.
for the family to benefit. But the creek, they destroy the creek. Look, Jolene right? John fighting up to fix that.
Right? And then they built a highway in Valencia. If you drive straight up the highway, you reach Sandy Grande faster than when you had to go and catch the link road and the highway falling down. Nobody is talking about that. But the point about it is the money. Right?
They said they built a highway for the
right? But we're talking about finances to open the refinery. So when they come in now and we have a debt close to $147 billion on the book. Check that kind of money, right? It's only now the little revenue stream going up. And my esteemed political leader is fighting tooth and nail to get investors to come to this country, make this country safe. Because I doesn't like to talk about the criminal elements in this country. Because that part, right? I'll stay away from that. But just imagine Republic Bank making $1.4 billion in a quarter profit, a banking institution. And you tell me we have the finances available, and yet still NGC, right, could run up a bill at $1.2 billion in debt on the book. Right? That is $14 billion.
All right,
and then TNTech.
Yeah. Right, Southwestern, you sound like I was trying to call you Minister in the Ministry of Energy. And Southwestern, if you have Alistair number, give him a call now.
We give him a call for.
All of them grew up together. All of them is partners campaign for Isabel.
They don't go up together?
Yeah, all of them campaign together.
Yeah, before we play that, I wanted to play something. So I want you all to listen to this. All they think it's easy with corruption under the PNM. Do you know why? When you look at the corruption perception index, right? The highest, when you're high, you're bad. When you're low, you're good. The highest we have ever been on the corruption perception index. It is under which party you think COP and Tommy? Under which party?
I sure
no question.
PNM.
No question.
I sure it's under the PNM.
You sure about that?
Yeah.
You know you're right.
Whoa.
There's no question about it.
We will rank 101. The highest we have ever ranked in the history of Trinidad and Tobago under the PNM.
And also spend the most amount of money in national security in the Western Hemisphere. $70 billion in 10 years.
Yeah.
Nowhere else in the Western Hemisphere spend that money in national security.
And you know the sad thing, COP and Tommy? They just want to say that the UNC is corrupted. The statistics, they are there to show that in the history of Trinidad and Tobago, the most corruption that ever happened in the country was under the PNM. Under the PNM, anybody go look up the corruption, and let me educate some of them PNM and them. Now you Gordon Gangachin, Dryden Jose, because you don't use Google. You just use the pastor with the internet search engine name.
You just listen to Google. You don't use Google, you listen to Google.
Just listen to Google. You don't use Google. Yeah, because he just tell you, I just listen to Romaine Lettuce, you know, I just listen to Rowley Jr. I just listen to
Barataria.
There we just get you information
Yeah.
from. Sad. But anyway, folks, listen to this.
Every now and then I stumble onto something that I think is absolute magic, and I need to share it with you because this is magic. What I'm about to show you is how the PNM transformed $3.6 million into $38.4 million for the same contract for the up.
Sorry, when I play that thing over there and I come back, I just mute my mic. All right. Think about this. The PNM transformed $3 million into $34 million. 34, right? It costs you $3 million. It ended up costing you 34. Right? When you start. You see why they were ranked 101 on the corruption perception index? Right? The most amount of corruption ever in the history of Trinidad and Tobago. Well, let me listen to this whole thing here. Take a listen.
Every now and then I stumble onto something that I think is absolute magic, and I need to share it with you because this is magic. What I'm about to show you is how the PNM transformed $3.6 million into $38.4 million for the same contract for the upgrade of our wastewater treatment plant in Bonaire. And I want you to see the magic of what we got for that money. Watch this.
This is the room where all the electrical, your panels, transformers, everything's supposed to be. Marvin, where the money gone? Where all the electrical for here? $34 million later. This is what that empty room that cost us $34 million is meant to look like in some form or fashion. So again, where the money gone? Marvin, where the money?
Well, you see for yourself. You see why we were ranked 101 under the PNM? Under the PNM? Yeah. You see why? But anyway, COP.
Let me see the hold them accountable for that now.
What we gonna do? What we gonna do?
Launch an investigation. They must answer questions. They must answer questions. We can't afford to be having people spending we money and they lose office to come out of office today. And we showing them things. Make them be accountable for them things. Not if an engineer watch that building what they do over there, it even cost $2 million. I know construction. That even cost $2 million.
So where the money going? Where the money going?
It going in the citizens' pocket. We benefit nothing from that. Look like you put it in here, banker.
But COP, I heard this young lady here, and we have a little video here where they say truer words were never spoken. And this young lady hit the nail on the proverbial head. And I say, you know what? We have to play what this young lady had to say.
I listen to she content on them.
Yeah. Very, 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 very nice. Listen to this.
Yo, morning. So, I said I'm a pop in here fast. Because, wow. Or you see how I look on that world stage? Or you see how the Honorable Miss Kamala Prasad Bissessa, a tiny island of Trinidad and Speck, the tiny island of Trinidad and Tobago, how our lovely Prime Minister represented this country. You see how nice she look? You see the outfit? Oh my gosh, who is the stylist? Come forward. Yeah, man. All you had be Prime Minister looking real beautiful. Top of the line, class, elegance. Watch now. And I'm waiting for the PNM detractors to run out the whole self on social media and give the breakdown on how much our Prime Minister pay for she clothes. Yeah, like what they did the last time. Watch now. And you know, when you're reading some of the comments from some of the Trinidadians, people on the chat, you know, some people, it is very clear. The reason why some of us, the way that we are in this country is because of our mentality. You know, it have a saying, you know, that some people, if it is they can't get something, they rather destroy it. And I just feel sometimes that is the PNM, right? They rather see this country reach down to the dogs. You understand? Just because they in power, they're not in power anymore. They rather see it destroy. They wish everything that this government try to do, they wish that it don't succeed, right? So they can say, yes, they can't do nothing, right? To mash it up so that they could come back and try to slide back in. Because every single thing that this government trying to do is always something negative. Always. Eh? Our country is being positioned again as one of the top Caribbean countries in this region because of the actions of the Honorable Prime Minister.
You hear that? Correct is right. She's absolutely correct. She's absolutely correct. Yeah? Right?
And to speak honest, yeah.
Yeah. And people don't want PNM, people don't want to hear that, you know. They're not interested in that. Why are you not interested in that? Why not? You should be interested to see the country move forward. Because, listener, if a barrel of oil goes to $150 a barrel, you think it's just the UNC people benefiting? You think it's just the PNM benefiting? You think it's just the COP people benefiting? You think it's just the people in Tobago benefiting? This is a benefit to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. This is the whole country. Why the PNM don't want something like that? Why not? Why? So you have to
Because
ask yourself that question.
they're interested in spreading propaganda in every crook and cranny in this country, you know. That's what they intend to do, to spread propaganda. But
call them crook.
These bloggers like these young ladies and them will stop them. Because what she doing over there is telling she sister, brothers and sisters, all you behave all yourself. Look at what the Prime Minister doing. It's going to benefit the country. When she hears she say at all, people like we, what she thinks she talking about? She telling her brothers and sisters behave themselves.
Yep, correct. Let's continue to listen to her. Truer words have never been spoken.
You know, and it's like these people doesn't think, because for years, America have always been our top trading partner, right? What have the Caribbean really done for Trinidad and Tobago? What have they really done? How much have they really given this country? They don't stand with this country. They never supported Trinidad and Tobago when we was going through weak crisis with Maduro and Delcy and all the threats every day that they're sending for us, threatening to bomb, threatening to this, threatening to that. Nobody never stand with us. Our Prime Minister was right to align with who we will be looking for to help us if anybody ever tried to invade this country. Who you think we would need help from? And it's foolhardy of people to think that any one of the Caribbean countries give any rat's tail if something happened to us, if they will be there for us. Watch now. All I could say is that the jealousy and the envy, they're jealous. They're jealous. Rowley tried to get a call from Donald Trump, over $2 million of taxpayers' dollars, to get a phone call. Our Prime Minister was right at the side of Donald Trump while he signed that treaty against the drug cartels. And the pen that he used to sign, you know who he gave it to? Our Prime Minister. All the other men that was there, they get pen in a box. Our Prime Minister get the same pen that Donald Trump used to sign that treaty. And I give my Prime Minister all the forward. She basically digging us out of the hole that the PNM have left us in. Yes, that Dr. Rowley with the Congo line himself with Maduro. I don't know how the people of Trinidad and Tobago somehow thought that aligning with Venezuela and narco terrorists was better and more profitable to us than aligning with Venezuela, than aligning with America. I Miss Nian Gaspy Dolly boy. I really don't know now. Miss Nian Gaspy Dolly. Trying to watch now, Miss Nian Gaspy Dolly, you could never step in my honorable Prime Minister's shoe. Never ever. Our Prime Minister is in a class and league of her own, and she have proven that, right? You want to come and say what? That she's suffering from dementia, this and that and the other, and she old, and you would tell she were to her like, really? Is that how your parents teach you to be disrespectful to your elders? How much of these young people it have now dying, your own black people dying in the streets, will never reach the honorable Prime Minister age? Disrespectful, right? And then you as a former education minister, that is where you have to resort to. Just like those bullies, right? Like when you have those bullies on the playground, when you tell them something and they know that they can handle the truth, you know what they do? They try to shove you down, right? She can't handle the truth. When the Prime Minister spoke, the Prime Minister was right. You need to expel some of these children who are disruptive in school because they are literally causing mental harm, physical harm to children who actually want to go to school and learn. You know what it is for Miss Nyandaski. I want her to put herself as the parent shoes, to open up your phone and see a viral video of another black child, like your child self, beating that child into a pulp, pulling up she hair, ripping down she school clothes, exposing her body to social media, and then posting it online. How you as a parent will feel. Some of these children, but Nyan Hospital, you self went on a PNM platform and say that these children who being disruptive in school have PNM mothers, have PNM fathers, have PNM grandmothers. Those were your own words. So all you know very well that all your PNM children going into schools and distressing children and coming out from school duns with no passes. So when they come out with no passes, what kind of jobs do you expect them to get? The Prime Minister was right again. Remedial jobs that basically wouldn't be able to pay them enough for them to live a comfortable lifestyle. What kind of job or what kind of certificate where somebody will land up if it is then come out from school with a full thing of subjects, certificate of subjects, which part they will go? Now they will have to run by CPEP. You feel if you have no CXO level passes, you feel you could go and land a job in a parliament just so? But you see, the PNM like to encourage mediocrity. You understand? And the former Attorney General, Ms. Reggie, said that she never passed maths.
One young lady hitting on all cylinders, boy. All cylinders. All cylinders. Speaking truth to power, man. True words were never spoken. We almost finished.
She never passed maths. I know how she reached there, but she never passed. Right? But normal people have to pass. Right? Not so? And this one, Kareem, they say that they had was to lower the standard in UE for him to get you to be able to study law. Right? That was to lower it because he didn't have the normal passes or qualifications for it. So yes, he did do it, and I'm glad that he was able to get through. But sometimes the truth offends. And you see, that is why they don't like our Prime Minister, because she speaks the truth. Our children are failing, our Black people children are failing because of us, the parents, right? These same PNM mothers and grandmothers, we are failing our children. And they don't want to look at the man in the mirror and see that we are the problem and to find constructive ways of dealing with it. And that is the uncomfortable truth that our Prime Minister spoke. But they ain't ready for that conversation as yet. Anyway, all forward to my beautiful Prime Minister and everybody. All you have a beautiful day. Bye.
That was like, I'm gonna give a round of applause for that.
Truth to power.
I'm gonna give her a round of applause. Truth to power, man. True words have never been spoken, you know. You'll talk the truth. You may not like it, but it's the truth. You know, that's part of the problem, you know. PNM people don't want to hear the truth, you know.
The truth could be painful,
Yeah,
but
PNM people
it is what it is.
Yes. PNM people don't want to hear the truth. PNM want to have CPEP for the rest of their life. They want to have URP. so they could work 1.5 hours a day and get 8 hours pay. How long could that continue in existence, man? How long? How long could we go on that way? Who sing that
When a
song?
young
Just
lady
can't
speak
go on
like
that
that, when a young lady speak like that from the heart, you have a right to give she that round of applause, Professor Wall Street.
Yeah.
Because nothing come out of that from that lady mouth was lies and propaganda, you know.
Yeah, Tommy, we still getting our feedback, Tommy. We still getting our feedback.
That penny and them tapping the phone.
I'm trying everything.
Yeah.
Check out, she might have a loose plug or some kind of thing.
Financial Guru, welcome.
Yeah, good night, Professor Walsh.
Yeah.
Very beautiful night, Uncle Tom. Good night, everyone.
Good
Professor
night,
Walsh,
you, brother.
and Mr. Seal, for me, I just want to touch on a few things quickly because yesterday, now that I listened very meticulously, a lot of people were on Mrs. Bissessa's head, I have to say, proverbial head, for, being in awe, as they say, for taking a pen. But when you look at the PNM, the things you're touching, what that young lady touched on, let's look at today's Guardian. Today's Guardian is saying the opposition leader is Penelope Beckles, who wants to aspire to be the next prime minister. I don't know how that's going to happen, right? With all due respect to the lady. She has to explain the benefits to the trip she took to Florida. So let me just explain to some of the PNM. The fact is, and I said yesterday, you don't have to like Mr. Trump. You don't have to be positive. What you have to look at is to be pragmatic. And what is pragmatic? We see where Southwestern is talking about the price of a barrel of oil and the refinery. Yesterday, I pointed out that Mr. Chris Wright visited Venezuela about a week and a half ago. Here it is, Chevron is interested in the refinery. And I want to let people know that there are people who know about that refinery. The price of oil is now over 110 dollars per barrel, and there's something called the equivalent ratio. It's a 3-to-1 ratio. Basically, the higher the price of oil goes, Professor Wall Street and everyone, the higher the refinery makes in money. So if the barrel of oil is 110, the distilled products and the gasoline will be about 2 or 3 times that value. So if the PNM had really understood, if Carl Mimbert and deceased Franklin Kahn had understood finance, that refinery right now, according to Dr. Moodiland, we would have had a windfall, because right now we stand to make anywhere between 4 million to 10 million US. But because we don't have the refinery, we now have to also import oil products. So it just shows that how intelligent these fellas, I call him the rock doctor, Dr. Rowley and Stuart Young. So I want to just leave with this. There is somebody called Zoran Mamdani. Do you know Zoran Mamdani? You know that name, Professor Wall Street and Uncle Tommy?
I know the mayor. I know the mayor.
Exactly, the mayor of New York.
Yeah.
And I want people like the lady who was the Attorney General for about 1 month, whose nephew is in London. I want them to listen carefully. The brown bag lady with the $105,000. Because they hit them over the head. Who passed mark, that's okay. She did law, she went to Bishop Anstey. And they got her Attorney General, her law license, no problem with that. But listen to logic. Zoran Mamdani, and I didn't vote for Zoran Mamdani. I voted for Mario Cuomo's son, Andrew Cuomo.
Wait.
Listen, no, God,
Financial Guru. Wait 1 minute.
Let me not go there now.
Wait now, man. No, you bring up you Financial Guru. Nah, man. You vote for Mario Cuomo. Oh God.
Professor.
You reminding me of Trump Jr. now. You vote for Mario Cuomo.
No, Professor Wall Street.
Oh God, Financial Guru. I take him back that name.
Let me finish.
I'm taking back the name from you. No, I'm taking back the name.
No, you
all right,
take
okay,
it
go ahead. I will leave
let
you
me
with it for
finish
now.
and redeem myself.
Go ahead, I will leave you with it for now. Go ahead.
We
Go
have
ahead.
choices. I voted for Andrew Cuomo. Okay.
Yeah.
Zoran Mamdani won. He won respectfully, and he's now the mayor of New York. But Zoran Mamdani, I thought he was too young. Thought it was too Mr. Trump, the president, all thought the same thing. Here's Mamdani is now one of the most popular politicians in the whole of the United States, whether people like it or not. Why? Because although he and Mr. Trump were at loggerheads, calling one another names, Trump was calling him communist and Mamdani was calling him all this thing, they realized they had a common ground. Mr. Trump was born in Jamaica Estates in New York. He's a New Yorker before he moved to Florida. And they have special common interests. They may have differences. They may not play golf together, but they were able to work out their differences so much so that Mr. Mamdani, who I find is doing a good job, although I didn't vote for him, is now in talks with Mr. Trump to bring housing, which is very, very well needed in New York City. And the rest of the Caribbean leaders, that you have to understand that you must understand who you are working with. You are working with the United States. We need security protection to stop the drugs, the guns, the terrorism, the prostitution, the camels, the capybaras, everything that is decimating, especially Trinidad. And what Mrs. Bissessa Prasad has done is set us up that same refinery. 58,000 barrels of oil is being produced now. That refinery can produce up to 180,000 barrels. Investment. So Chevron, or even that same O1, they talk about, or some sort of consortium from India can come in, and you could probably have a public-private partnership, which will generate jobs. It will have what is called an economic multiplier effect, because if a petrochem worker is working, he's going to spend that money and circulate through the economy. Deceased Franklin and the Rock Doctor, they didn't understand that, and Stuart Young. So Mrs. Kamala Bissessa Prasad, when she comes back to Trinidad sometime this week and Tobago, she will have a fistful of goodies which will put our country on the cusp of moving away from the legacy of the PNM, which has, unfortunately, the results speak for itself, $148 billion in debt.
Thank you.
A debt to GDP ratio almost 90%. Have a good night, Uncle Tommy. Have a good night, Professor Wall Street and COP and everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you. Same to you.
And those are the resources that we will need for the revitalization project and them that come in.
Financial guru, so you vote for Andrew Cuomo. Financial guru, you're like me, you waste your vote.
well, no one should vex. You should just correct each other.
Financial guru, you waste your vote, boy. I gotta tell you that. You know, that fella, that mayor of New York now, he was all over social media with influencers and all kind of things, and people laughing at him. You know that is where the thing moving? It's all them influencers on social media was supporting him. I think even my daughter was supporting him. But she didn't tell me though. She didn't tell me. I find out that he side.
You would have vex?
Oh God. Yeah. Financial guru, I shock at you, but I shock. I mean,
but Wall Street, with these development and the spotlight that the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago getting right now through Tanticams, we need those supporters. Is businessmen all over the world willing to invest now in Trinidad and Tobago, you know?
Well, correct is right. That is what it is.
Some of the largest investors in the world, this investor, when they see a government doing something about crime, with the confidence that some of those business people them have now, with the support of the Americans, to help us on crime down here. You know what going on happening in Trinidad and Tobago? We going and reach success. We go and reach our two pinnacles under the leadership of Kamala Persad-Bissessar.
We already reaping the benefits. We reaping the benefits.
Yeah, but not 100%. Not 100% yet. I say we still have 2 years to go. We still have 2 years to go.
Well, look at it this way: the foundation have been laid.
And
you can't build a house. You can't build a house from the penthouse.
Yeah.
You
and
can't
the foundation being laid with accountability.
Yes. You can't start to build a house from the penthouse, you know.
Yeah.
You have to start with the foundation. You understand?
But when they were doing Balize, they didn't start from no foundation.
Did they start from the penthouse?
Yeah, when they was doing Balize house, you see they start from no foundation.
One to that, it's still.
Oh, they renovate.
It's still.
No, I waited to see the UNC government and Anil and them said they was going to make their soup kitchen. Anil, I thought only making their soup kitchen. They run up to now penny office now.
Hey, something wrong with this internet here today. Jennifer, huh? Do not let the pen dig out your feelings. The pen is a symbol, and some may not understand the significance. Yeah, Jennifer Morales. You never called to me?
I wish I could get a pen for you.
Yeah, you take the pen too.
Call you live.
Yeah, good night. Uncle Tommy, COP, and Professor Wall Street.
Yeah. Good night to you, Beulah.
I listen to the program, but I just want to go off a little bit in the inquiries. All I want to ask is, after all that investigation, questioning, inquiring about money going missing and things like that, and how the country and citizens of Trinidad and Tobago taxpayers' money, is anybody going to be held accountable for that and put in jail? That's my question. And concerning the guys that died in the pipeline, all that investigation, is anybody going to make a jail starting from Rowley comes down? Because watching all them inquiries, and I'm telling myself today, I see if nobody else make a jail, then all that inquiry went gone in vain. Okay, let's spin on, guys.
Thanks, Beulah.
I agree with Beulah 100%. Yeah. All those that are misconduct in public office, that the exposing, let me see some investigation. Let me see some investigation. And let me see some people getting arrested now and locked up now. Because all them wrongdoings without investigation and nobody getting locked up, we'll just classify that as propaganda too.
No, I really didn't understand what Keith Scotland was talking about the SOE, you know, to be honest with you. Monclando says that lady is so correct. I could listen to her all the time. So this is from Lisa Dore. So now PNM want to lecture the country about SOE regulations. Isn't this the same PNM that had to amend its 2024 SOE regulations after being taken to court over threats to freedom of speech and assembly? I might be a different PNM. Not the same PNM. Yeah, Tommy, we still getting our feedback, boy.
Oh boy, I've been working on that all night long.
Yeah, and yeah, it's kind of deafening, you know.
That's a Lionel Richie. Excuse you hit there, Uncle Tommy.
Chum Junior, welcome.
Good evening, gentlemen. Good evening, Uncle. Uncle Tommy, you were missed. Good evening, Mr. COP.
Good evening to you.
And good evening to the professor.
Good evening.
Yes, I come here seeking some knowledge.
Okay.
I think I came to the right place. You all remember when, right after the PNM had lost the election, that there was a group called the Something Group of the PNM. There was a well-written letter from both the rank and file, like a sort of a silent majority, who didn't speak very well of the party, where they were and where they were going. You guys can recall that? I mean, it hit a number of the major newspapers and stuff too. And I heard it read out on a couple other frequencies. And they call themselves the Something Group. You guys, ring a bell for you all?
Yeah, but if you could read the name, there was a name.
That is it.
The change make. Nah, I know what the change makers. I know what I go.
The change. I think that is it. Is it one of the change makers?
You see. I tell you, you know, Trump, you're going in the waffle out again. You ain't even go and get the thing right, but you come and you're getting it.
Well, I didn't know. You see, the reason why I'm asking this is because my rivals, my PNM rivals in Washington, right?
Good, all right, go ahead.
Right?
Yeah.
My PNM rivals in Washington, I told them about this letter, and I said, but if I could just put my hand on it and show all you that it was so well written, had to be a person with some kind of legal background or something who wrote this letter.
Maybe the former writer letter.
Who?
The former. I think he
former.
Yeah.
Okay, so you say it's called the Change Makers?
Yeah,
that's the name of it. So where can find that on social media or wherever?
Just Google it. Google Change Makers letter.
Change Makers letter.
Yeah, Change Makers.
You see, that is why you see Uncle Tommy and COP. You see, that's why I do that fellow like Wall Street. You know, he's make me. I just want little light in the chandelier, and he's make me, a little brighter.
That's a good one.
When did you start to see? You say that you're coming to seek a little knowledge, you know.
Yeah, you come to the right place.
Right. Because one more thing too. Trini Trump. Your partner Trini Trump.
Yeah.
Well, I know you're listening, okay? So, Mr. President, please, Mr. Trini Trump, with all due respect, Mr. President, sir, please do not refer to me as Sleepy Joe. I am far from being Sleepy Joe. And if you continue in that matter, I will have to take what they say in legal fees, pre-protocol steps. And you don't want me to expose the short pants, silk red pajamas you wore on a certain night. All right? So, please, right? So, Mr. President, right? Please refrain from referring to me as Sleepy Joe. I am far from sleepy. As a matter of fact, if I was still based in New York, I would not boast like Wall Street and another person that they voted for Andrew the Mumu Cuomo. Oh my gosh. But I get vexed with Trump that day too, because imagine Trump come telling people, my buddies and them in New York, vote for Andrew Cuomo. You don't wonder. I mean, you see, did you look up the numbers there, Wall Street, of how much people did not vote?
Yeah, Andrew, I don't know. You know what that reminds me of, Trump Jr.?
Who is that?
It reminds me of the financial guru. Very intelligent fella, very knowledgeable.
Mm-hmm.
But he kind of stepped down the ladder a little bit.
You did that?
Yeah.
When I wait to, you see, here's the thing about it. For years and decades, Trump and the Republicans and the pseudo-conservatives used to be telling us, Andrew Cuomo and them is the worst. Andrew Cuomo this and he that and they have blood on their hands. And then you turn around and you ask the base to vote for Andrew Cuomo. Well, so many people stay home. Anyway, thank you all, gentlemen, and pass the word on to Trini Trump, please. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Trump Jr. I think that was Trump Jr.'s best contribution since he's been here.
Accent for knowledge.
Yeah. Oh God.
Once it is
Hold on, let me
full
take this
time.
call. Southwestern, you have 30
Yeah.
seconds. 30 seconds
Yeah.
before we go. Yeah.
I ain't need to hold on. Good night again to everybody. COP, I don't have Alistair number. Alistair, I wanted to know, tell everybody meet him that I just like you, he and everybody else. And others don't want to go around you like KFC. Right? So
all right. We'll organize that. We'll organize that.
Now it's not that. You shouldn't put it across so now. You should
Yeah.
put it across so Southwestern.
COP, that your partners.
Yeah.
Folks, we're gonna
I
take
don't
a
have no partner. My partner is my pocket, and right now me and them vex.
folks, it's in the village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, COP and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Whenever you join us, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe. WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also 973-609-6509, 973-609-6509. And don't forget to share the live. We thank you.
Yeah,
And remember to tell a friend that WZYE is on. We here to educate and inform and support the agenda of the government.
And Ulrich, let me say hello to Ulrich. Ulrich, can you chat, but you're very quiet. We be
Ulrich, good night to you.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
Welcome to WZYE TV 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. And on Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. on Let's Talk Politics. Like, share and subscribe to keep up to date with reality affecting your life. And as we always say, we bring the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street. Mr. C.O.P.
Hey, this is Lady Gaga.
Hey, it's Taylor Swift.
You're live in the mix with the one and only.
Hey, this is Justin Timberlake, and this is
In the Village.
Yo, what's going on? This is WZYE.
Hi, this is Rihanna.
Hey, what's up? This is Ludacris.
What's up, y'all? This is Nicki Minaj.
You're rocking with the best. It's In the Village. In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street. Mr. C.O.P. Fire! 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 Fire!
So, folks, we are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, COP and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Whenever you join us, folks, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444. And also at 973-609-6509. That's 973-609-6509. Let me say welcome to Bernadette KR, Ramdas Prasad, Kurt J. Gordon, Stephanie Kelman Phillips, Everton Lewis, Tony Barashi, if I get them names right, Rajendra Maharaj, Rudy Raghupat, and Amilola. All right, here we go. But folks, before we all right, let me get to this. No, before we do that, we are starting a new segment here on WZYE 95.9 FM. But Tommy and COP don't really know about this segment. This is a new segment. Take a listen.
Coming up next, Waltradamus, prediction of the day.
Everything the PNM says is a lie. The truth is here.
So there you have it, folks. It's Waltradamus. Yes, a new segment with yours truly, Waltradamus. Good evening, Trinidad and Tobago. You are now entering the chamber of vision, the realm where illusion collapses and political destiny is revealed. I am Waltradamus. And tonight I see clearly. I see a nation that has issued a correction, not confusion, not accident, a correction. The people spoke and they placed their confidence in the leadership of Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar and the UNC administration. This was not a fluke. This was fatigue with stagnation, fatigue with excuses, fatigue with noise masquerading as governance. Walstradamus foresees something the critics refuse to acknowledge. Experience matters, institution memory matters, competence matters, and governance is not a talk show. It is discipline, negotiation, and execution. I see the old political playbook being torn apart, the tired racial arithmetic, the predictable outrage cycle, the daily outrage press conference. The public is no longer impressed by performance theater. They are demanding performance, period. And hear the prophecy that unsettles the loudest voices. Once this administration, led by the Honorable Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar, stabilizes the economy, strengthens procurement oversight, and restores confidence in the state institutions, the political landscape of Trinidad and Tobago will shift for a generation. Those who build careers on chaos will find themselves shouting into silence. This is not blind loyalty. This is about measurable outcome. And Walstradamus predicts the scoreboard will matter more than the slogan. So the skeptics, the doubters, the perpetual critics, prepare yourself because governance has resumed in Trinidad and Tobago. And the era of excuses is ending. The visions are clear. Let the discussion begin. Prepare yourselves. And because governance have resumed and the era of excuses is ending. The vision is clear. Let the discussion begin. For Trinidad and Tobago, the future is not guessed, it's governance. Governance over gimmick, performance over propaganda. I am Walstradamus until the next revelation. So there you have it, folks.
Coming up next, Waltradamus, prediction of the day.
Everything the PNM says is a lie. The truth is here.
Walstradamus. Very good.
So there you have it, folks.
I
am
like that.
Walstradamus.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. Bad.
You know, COP, all you had to come up with us, you know, that just make creative juices, just flow, you know what I mean? So
I like that bad.
Yeah, once a week, Walstradamus will give a prediction. If you all know it, there is a takeoff from, so those who don't know, that's a takeoff from Nostradamus. Okay? So I'm Walstradamus.
I agree. God,
Yeah.
man, watch that and get so vexed just now.
Oh God. I sit down one day, I said, Nostradamus. I said, all right, Walstradamus.
Yeah, I like that. I like that too, bad.
Yeah, so folks,
and I bet you all your prediction will come to pass.
as you say that, let me do something before I go to the next video. Yeah? I want to play something. I'm gonna play something. I ain't gonna play the whole thing, but this is a song that I think We only will get like the first few minutes. Okay, hold on. Get that going. Get that going. Come on. All right, I'm gonna skip this. All right, so hold on. You know, there's been a lot of calypsos that will go down in history as some great calypsos forever, right? And this calypso here, I just play this calypso all the time, because let me remove this. I'll get back to that, and let me put this up here. I'm sure all of you all know this calypso. Let me see. Okay, hold on.
Time to come.
Yes, there we go. Yeah. All right. So, folks, I want you all to listen to this, and I'm not going to play the whole thing, but take a listen to this. This is crazy.
Pala bolo bolo bo pa pa pala pala balo bo pala lele. Yesterday has come and gone, leaving some of us to mourn. Times we had and friends we lost, and while nature took its course, we have seen the many faces of slavery. We have seen the British Empire fall. We have seen Hitler's contribution to history. We have seen the rise and fall of the Berlin Wall. We have seen famines. We have seen wars. As you well imagine, we have seen nothing yet, because in time to come, America will have a black president.
That's been accomplished, right?
Yes.
Right? All right? There we go.
Yes.
That's one been accomplished.
Time came.
There's going to be an active world government.
Could we say that we do have an active world government?
Yes.
It's in the making.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
In time to come, the world will see human life cheaper than dirt.
What do you say about that one? Is that accurate? Do we see human
That's
life cheaper
probably
than
true
dirt?
already.
Okay.
In time to come, from outer space, aliens will land on the earth.
That one didn't come yet.
Yes, sir. That one
Right?
over here. Yes, that part. Yes, sir.
Well, Pierre was up in
debatable.
space. Eh?
That's debatable.
Yeah. Let me say that one debatable.
Team Africa will win the World Cup.
All right, that ain't happened yet.
That
Right?
No. But it will happen in time to come.
Yeah, it will happen.
Marijuana will sell in the shop.
We know that happening for sure.
That happening right now.
Well, not in Trinidad, but it will happen one day in Trinidad, the block now.
No, it happened here already. Marijuana selling in the shop now.
Wait.
In the US, this happening.
In the US?
Oh, I talk about Trinidad.
Oh, yeah. We talk marijuana selling in the shop, man.
I hope in time to come and sell in the shop. I hope in time to come. I say, I hope in time to come, it will be selling in the shop in Trinidad.
Yeah, it go be selling. This one didn't come true. Science will make bread out of stone out of bread. Nah, that ain't come true.
And then create the first human.
They ain't create the first human clone yet. Nah.
Clone. Technology will reach a new high.
Yep, technology reach a new high. You know that, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Artificial intelligence.
Buses and cars will fly in the sky.
Well, you know that cars fly, right? Our car,
Flying cars, but it's not commercial yet.
It have that already, cars flying.
Right, correct.
Yep.
Trinidad will make a new.
Yeah.
That didn't happen.
Bomb.
That I know. I don't know. I don't think that go happen.
Yeah, in time to come. We are the American help.
No, that didn't happen.
It mightn't be a big nuclear, but it go have something. Well, I believe that thing will happen in time to come.
Okay.
In time to come. In time to come. In time to come. Don't doubt that. Glenn, tell them for me. Papa lo polo, papa la la. Pala balo bo, pala lele. Moving from the dark ages, man has progressed in stages. Through the stone and iron age, till we turn another page. And we saw the adventures of Alexander, waging war in his obsession for conquest. Inventions like the chariot and the saber, the weapons that put Europe under duress. Mankind achievements sometimes were great, and his glorious moments mark the passage of time. But wait, in time to come, mankind will have a colony on the moon.
That happened? No, I don't think so. That ain't happened yet, right?
Nope.
All right.
In time to come, this calypso will be a top 40 tune.
No, I don't think so. Nah.
In time to come, scientists will synthesize silver and gold.
I don't think so.
In time to come, people will have real sex by remote control.
What? That ain't happened yet, right?
Not that I know of.
People will have what?
All right. Sex by remote control.
Yeah, that happening already, by you.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Where is happening?
Yeah, I think COP right, you know. You know? Yeah.
You didn't see everything was in that bag. You didn't see everything was in the bag.
Yeah.
True.
The first dead man will come back alive.
I ain't happened yet.
It will happen.
Cancer and AIDS victims will survive.
Yeah. Well, cancer and AIDS victims do survive.
Babies will born with mustache and beard.
That is true. That happened.
Yeah, and they say kid roll.
Penis and kidneys will be repaired.
The penis and kidneys will be repaired. That happened too.
And they say Rowley and one of Rowley child and them born with mustache and beard.
Oh yeah?
It's true.
Yeah,
it comes true.
The government will ban cigarette.
Yeah, that the government did ban cigarette, didn't they?
Yeah.
Did they?
Yeah, in public.
Breakfast and lunch will be a tablet.
Breakfast and lunch will be a tablet. Ozempic. People using Ozempic these days, you know.
Yeah, yes.
You know, I don't know why it's Ozempic. Yeah. Breakfast
Weight
and
loss.
lunch. Huh?
That's for weight loss.
That can't be for weight loss when it's full in your belly. How that can be for weight loss when it's full in your belly?
No, it's full in your belly, leaving your belly empty.
Yeah, but and you're not hungry,
No, you're not hungry.
So it's full in your belly and leaving your belly hungry. What kind of tablet is that? It's full in your belly and leaving you still hungry.
Yeah, breakfast and lunch.
A 2-year-old will split the atom.
Nah, that ain't nothing. It's a woman here, no God.
Never hear you. In time to come. One more time. In time to come. For this new millennium, mark my word, it was some strange thing to happen. Watch. Some of we gonna live to see that. Pala lobo, pala lele, papala. That day when the Wright brothers, after tremendous horrors, got their little plane to soar, all of mankind stood in awe. Just like when that great scholar Benjamin Franklin discovered what would be electricity. And again, when Sir Alexander the Kingpin give the world the first telephone company. But all of that is a drink of rum in our drinking glasses, compared with what is still to come. In time to come, an asteroid will destroy New York City. In time to come, California will submerge under the sea. In time to come, almost every athlete will be bionic. In time to come, every national park will be Jurassic.
No.
Nope.
I think he went a little too far.
Explorers will find.
Huh?
I think he went a little too far there.
El Dorado. Computers will compose Calypso.
You know that is happening, right? Computers
Yes,
compose
Yep.
Calypso, right?
Yes.
AI.
Yep.
Man will begin to travel in time. Police will stop adultery and crime. People won't go to church anymore. And there will be a gender world war. Preachers will heal the deaf and the dumb. In time to come.
I think preachers doing that yet. I don't think Benny Hinn did that.
But our agenda will.
In time to come.
That one in here, I want a no deaf lady go come.
It have agenda war.
In time to come.
Eh?
It have the agenda
Have
war.
agenda war?
Yes. Trump fighting that right now.
Crazy. Crazy. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I really appreciate that. Nowadays, the things we see have us in a quandary, wondering what will be next in the world of science and sex. We have seen already the tacit acceptance by the world regarding same-gender romance. And we know that according to modern science, life or death could depend on the circumstance. Communication take over now, and in man's expectation, there is nothing time won't allow. Time to come, an exorcist will capture a living ghost.
I know about that one.
In time to come, a transvestite will become Miss Universe.
That go happen.
That will happen.
In time to come, an East Indian will win the Calypso crown.
Huh?
I don't
What is
believe that. That in time to come.
It almost happened. Yeah, in time to come
Almost.
still. And that fella come to Ricky Jai didn't come to. Ricky Jai come to.
Almost die nothing.
Right.
Almost is not winner.
In time to come, scientists will make old people come back young.
Alright, that ain't happened yet.
Yes, that coming to pass.
Advertisements will light
Huh?
Yes, that coming to pass. Yes, people done making old people look young already.
That is true.
up the skies, and holograms will dazzle the eyes. Women will walk naked in the tongue.
That happened already. Carnival.
Things will go up and never come down. To go to Tobago, people will walk
I go up.
Monkey and dog will learn how to talk. Satmaraz will have a Negro grandson.
Time to come. Time to come. Time to come.
Crazy. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
That one in here, that I know go happen, eh? And when you
right here on the local scene, changes we have seen them all. What a journey it has been, with our back against the wall. Remember the works of Lockjoint and Sampy at the time when money was no problem, and the drinks in the tongue was whiskey and brandy. That was when the Black Power caused big mayhem. We saw an island rise up just so from out in the ocean. But that is joke, I want you to know. In time to come, an African will win Mastana Baha. In time to...
That never happened, right?
Yeah, I think that happened already.
No Mastana Baha again. That was a long time ago. Mastana
Yeah,
Baha.
but it happened already.
It happened?
You went wrong on that one. Yeah, that happened already.
Trinbago
Okay.
will have a woman prime minister.
But this actually happened. When you say this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one actually happened.
Joke, I want you to know. In time to come, an African will win Mastana Baha. In time to come, Trinbago will have a woman prime minister.
See, that actually came true.
Came true.
In time to come, Kitchener son will come here and start to sing.
That happens.
That happening.
That happened. Yep.
In time to come, who knows, he might become the next road match king.
That could still happen.
Indians and Africans will unite.
That will happen.
And there will be no more racial fights. All of them drug pushers will cool down. And Dan Ratsing will hang up his gun. Sandy Grande will be a city. UNC will win in Lavanti. Pande one day will stop drinking rum.
And I honestly believe he's absolutely correct. UNC will win in Lavanti.
Yeah, and he was right. He was right when he said Pandey will stop drinking rum. You're drinking nothing now.
Did he stop drinking rum when he was alive? I know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I just thought it was a sidetrack there a little bit. I just wanted to do that. But anyway.
Nobody dealing music and then good too. Dealing music good in it too. That song also. I hit a 10 out of 10 for that beginning of that song on it.
Yeah, listen, I just listen to that song almost every day and try to figure out, well, what's next? You know, all the things that are happening. You know what I mean? All the things that are happening in our country. You know, and he sing a song like that in time to come. You know, it was very prophetic. Okay. So listen to this one. This is where Prime Minister Kamla Persad took center stage. Right? Let's listen to this.
TNT joins Trump's anti-cartel coalition at historic Miami summit. PM Persad Bissessar, only woman leader invited as U.S. launches Shield of the Americas military alliance. Prime Minister Kamla Persad Bissessar has signed Trinidad and Tobago onto a historic hemispheric security alliance, joining the United States in a military-backed campaign against drug cartels and external threats to the Americas, a strategic partnership positioning Trinidad at the forefront of regional security cooperation. With Persad Bissessar at his side, United States President Donald Trump yesterday signed a proclamation committing to the Americas Counter-Cartel Coalition, focused on using lethal military force to destroy criminal cartels, at the Shield of the Americas summit held at Trump National Doral Golf Course Resort in Miami. Only woman leader among invited heads. Prime Minister predecessor, was the only woman leader among the invited heads of government, which included approximately a dozen leaders from South and Central America. Her presence underscores Trinidad and Tobago's elevated strategic importance to U.S. regional security objectives and the Prime Minister's strengthened relationship with the Trump administration. In the audience, she sat in the front row next to U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio, who made history as the first U.S. Secretary of State to attend a CARICOM meeting, and U.S. Secretary of War Pete Hegseth, signaling Trinidad's priority status in the new security architecture. Brand new military coalition to eradicate cartels. In his address, President Trump announced a brand new military coalition to eradicate criminal cartels plaguing the hemisphere, pointing out the U.S. has been conducting kinetic strikes on drug boats in the Caribbean, resulting in a 96% reduction in drugs coming through the waters. He declared, "We're trying to find out who the other 4% are, because I think they're the bravest people in the world." Trump noted that Secretary Hegseth and representatives of 17 nations had formally entered this alliance, referencing a March 5, 2026 meeting where Hegseth hosted the inaugural America's Counter-Cartel Conference in Doral, Florida, signing a joint security declaration with 17 nations. Trinidad's Defense Minister Wayne Sturge was present at that earlier meeting, where he appealed to Hegseth to provide Trinidad with military assets to fight criminal organizations, a request now formalized through yesterday's coalition agreement. Lethal military force against cartels. The heart of our agreement is a commitment to using lethal military force to destroy the sinister cartels and terrorist networks once and for all. We'll get rid of them, Trump declared. He urged leaders to work with the U.S. to eradicate cartels and share intelligence. "We need your help. You have to just tell us where they are. We have amazing weaponry, as you probably noticed over the last short period of time, targeting bloodthirsty cartels." Trump stated the U.S. will help partner nations deal with bloodthirsty cartels that impose their will through murder, torture, extortion, drug trafficking, bribery, and terror. He said the U.S. has capabilities to launch missiles into cartel leaders' living rooms, noting many criminal organizations have developed sophisticated military operations. These brutal criminal organizations pose an unacceptable threat to national security. They provide a dangerous gateway for foreign adversaries in our region. "They're cancer, and we don't want it spreading," Trump stated. Military action required. Trump said every leader present is united in conviction that lawlessness cannot be tolerated in the Western Hemisphere. The only way to defeat these enemies is by unleashing the power of our militaries. "We have to use our military," he said, urging partner leaders to deploy armed forces against cartel networks. He noted some countries have great police, but even they are threatened by heavily armed gangs, emphasizing necessity for military-level force. Trump boasted the U.S. has the greatest military in the world and is adding approximately 10 battleships. "We don't want to use them, but by having them, nobody's going to play games." Coalition model, from ISIS to cartels. The president noted the U.S. previously formed a coalition to eradicate ISIS, and this new coalition will apply similar multilateral military cooperation to target cartels in the Western Hemisphere. He identified Mexico as the epicenter of cartel violence, with drug kingpins orchestrating much of the bloodshed and chaos in this hemisphere. Trump emphasized the United States will not allow hostile foreign influence to gain a foothold anywhere in the Americas, including in the Panama Canal Zone. "We're not going to allow it. And together, we'll protect our sovereignty and security and our cherished freedom and independence." Venezuela and Cuba in focus. Trump boasted about ousting Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro, whom he described as one of the biggest cartel kingpins of all. "We went right into the heart to come out. It was about 18 minutes of pure violence, and we took him out. We lost nobody. Not one person was lost," Trump said, referencing the January 2026 U.S. military operation. He said the U.S. is now working closely with acting Venezuelan President Delcy Rodriguez. The president disclosed the U.S. has legally recognized the Venezuelan government and recently reached a historic gold deal to facilitate sale of Venezuelan gold and minerals. Trump also signaled U.S. intentions regarding Cuba, which he described as at the end of the line, suggesting regime change efforts may be forthcoming. Joint Security Declaration. The Americas Counter-Cartel Conference Joint Security Declaration, signed March 5, 2026, commits participating nations to expand multilateral cooperation to enhance Western Hemisphere security, cooperate on border security and countering narco-terrorism, advance peace through strength to address future threats, and join a coalition to combat narco-terrorism and shared threats. Strategic implications for Trinidad. Trinidad's participation represents formalization of security partnership that has already produced dramatic crime reduction results. The 42% decrease in murders in Trinidad during 2025, saving 257 lives, has been attributed in part to U.S. maritime operations disrupting Venezuelan narco-trafficking networks that previously flooded Trinidad with drugs and illegal firearms. Prime Minister Persad Becesar's presence as the only woman leader at the summit, seated prominently next to Secretary Rubio and Secretary Hegseth, signals Trinidad's elevated strategic importance to U.S. hemispheric security objectives. The partnership provides Trinidad access to U.S. military assets, intelligence sharing, and operational cooperation that enhances capacity to combat transnational criminal organizations. The coalition membership also positions Trinidad within broader hemispheric security architecture addressing threats extending beyond national borders, from Venezuelan cartel networks to potential hostile foreign influence Trump referenced regarding the Panama Canal. The historic summit marks a defining moment in Trinidad and Tobago's security posture, formalizing strategic partnership with the United States that has already demonstrated measurable benefits through crime reduction while positioning the nation at the forefront of hemispheric efforts to combat cartel networks that have plagued the Americas for decades.
You know, it's interesting that all these good things are happening in the country, right? And we cannot get
the state.
Okay, all these good,
We
all
cannot
these
get the
good things
Florida
going on in
state
the
to
country.
acknowledge it.
Yeah, we cannot get the fourth estate to acknowledge it. Absolutely. Russell Jagbeer says, Wall Street, good night to you and the crew. Today, the PM met with the U.S. Southern Command. TV6 showed a little snippet of the meeting. Yeah. Yep, and we talked about that earlier. So they are coming for the gangs in TNT. All Trump wants to know is where it is. Angela Darius says the French team that won the World Cup was made up of entirely of Africans. Correct is right. Yeah. Same to you, Patricia. Have a safe and blessed night, everyone. Same to you. Christian. Chris Ambassador. That's a new person. Well, let's say welcome to Chris Ambassador.
Welcome, Chris Ambassador.
Chris Ambassador, good
Welcome
night
to
to you.
village.
All these things happen out west already. Research. So wait now. Chris saying that all them things were crazy say happen out west. I think that's what he's saying. Chris, he or she. That's what he's saying. All right. See you, Miss Santa Cruz. Welcome. Yeah. Tomorrow, God willing. Weight loss. Semantics say Wall Street is looking fine. Thank you, Semantics.
Yeah, you look like a warrior there.
You look like a warrior there.
Trump Jr., welcome.
Yes, yeah. Hey, as you played in Time to Come from Crazy, and you guys said it, that we came very close to getting a Miss Universe of the different type, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It came close. Yeah, but hey, you know what is another good piece by Crazy in Man's Search for Truth?
Yeah.
Familiar with that one? Yeah, that's a good one. And by the way, I did put it in the chat, you might have missed it, but you were saying somebody sang a song about how we can't go on this way. It was an explainer. We just can't go on this way.
Correct.
Another great piece. So just want to share that. And by the way, when I came in, you realize that I came in asking for knowledge. Now, wisdom. Well, well, I think I have the resource for that one. Anyway, later on.
I don't know. I'm Trump Jr., boy. I don't know, boy. You look like you ain't take your pill today.
You take a pill.
You ain't take your pill, Trump Jr.
Oh,
Take your
God.
pill, Trump Jr.
President Trump, good night to you.
Yeah, when you go to the bathroom, he's staying too long. Angie, welcome. How you doing? How you doing? Yeah, how you doing? Monica Rampi soon. Wall Street Amos, boy. Yeah, yeah, I like that. Yeah, Wall
Yeah,
Street.
like that too bad.
You say we originate, we don't imitate it. Or we go come up with one for Tommy and CLP. You come up with one. You gotta come up with one. Yeah, no Wall Street Amos. Yeah, yeah. When I said that, my wife laughed, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. She laughed. She said, I like myself too much. Hey, let's see if we have any voice note. Do we have any voice note?
I didn't see any, but I'm gonna check.
Oh, you know what? I just see somebody just send me something here. I wanted to you know they give the Prime Minister a proclamation in Florida. Well, you know that?
What city?
Is it Lauderdale? Let me see what city it is. Yeah, the Prime Minister got a proclamation. Proclamation is a big thing, you know. Look at here. Proclamation. I'm gonna read it for you. I know you can't see that good day. What do you think? I wonder when is the last time Rowley got a proclamation. This is City of Lauderdale proclamation. All right. Is that whereas the city of Lauderdale is proud of its vibrant multicultural community and values the rich cultural heritage and contribution of all Caribbean nationals and the diaspora who have hoped, excuse me, who have helped shape the social, cultural, and economic fabric of South Florida. Whereas the Trinidadian and Tobagonian community has established a vibrant and growing presence within the city of Lauderdale and throughout South Florida, enriching the city's cultural landscape through its tradition, entrepreneurship, public service, and civic leadership, while continuing to strengthen the social and economic vitality of our diverse and thriving community. And whereas the Honorable Kamala Prasad Bissessa, SCMP, Prime Minister of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, has demonstrated distinguished leadership and dedicated public service to the people of Trinidad and Tobago and to the global Caribbean community. You hear that? And
Yep.
global Caribbean community. Whereas Prime Minister Prasad Bissessa had made history through her leadership and steadfast commitment to democracy, education, national development, and opportunity, inspiring women and girls across the Caribbean and around the world. And whereas the month of March is celebrated as Women's History Month, and March 8th is recognized globally as International Women's Day, honoring the transformative role. You hear that? Honoring the
The
transformative,
transformative role.
yes, of women and encouraging continued progress towards equality and empowerment. And whereas the visit of Prime Minister Prasad Bissessa to the city of Lauderdale as part of an engagement with the South Florida diaspora strengthens the bond of friendship, shared heritage, and mutual respect between our communities. Whereas the proclamation has been requested by Mayor Denise D. Grant, and now therefore I, Denise D. Grant, Mayor of the city of Lauderdale, along with Vice Mayor Richard Campbell, Commissioners Sarai Martin, Melissa P. Dunn, and John T. Hutchinson, do hereby proclaim March 8, 2026 as the Honorable Kamala Prasad Bissessa, SCMP, Prime Minister of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, in the city of Lauderhill and do commend Prime Minister Prasad Bisasa for exemplary leadership, historic achievement, and enduring contributions to the advancement of women, and the strengthening of Caribbean communities at home and throughout the diaspora. And then it's signed by the mayor of Lauderhill. See what's going on?
Yep.
Prime Minister got a proclamation. Yeah, them things do be easy to
No,
come.
no PNM Prime Minister never get at her.
That is a good question. Did any PNM Prime Minister ever get a proclamation from anybody outside of Trinidad and Tobago?
Never.
Let me ask the question.
For motivating and encouraging and inspiring young girls within the CARICOM, the Caribbean.
Yeah.
They never get that. All of them go play and researching out there. They never get it.
You speak truth to power. Next thing somebody come and tell you, look, COP.
Anybody bring that and say, yes, look, somebody get one of them PNM get a lie, there's propaganda. They create that themselves.
It's propaganda.
Yeah. I know PNM history from 1956 to now. Waste of time. Lie. Victimize we. Thief out with blasted money, thief out with money. That's what the PNM do.
Lenny, welcome.
Good night, Professor Wall Street.
Lenny, hold a minute.
Tommy.
Hold 1 minute, Lenny.
Yeah.
Folks, put your closing comments in the chat, send your closing voice notes and your closing quotes. Go ahead, Lenny.
And Mr. COP. Yeah. I saw something today. I think it was from you concerning our Prime Minister and William Motley, where our Prime Minister, one of her cabinet members, she was supporting what the President, Donald Trump, was doing in Iran. And one of, I believe, is David Naked. He did not agree with her. And she complimented him for having his own views. And then you compared with what Mayor Motley did to one of her senators. I don't remember exactly what she did, and she fired her. Apparently, she went against Mayor Motley's will, whether it was the sitting of the Senate, whatever, in Barbados. And that tells you a lot about the person. But I don't know. Maybe I might be wrong. But Mayor Motley and our Prime Minister had a good relationship. And I noticed ever since that our Prime Minister won that award, that you and your station was so responsible for her winning. What was the name of it again?
The Global.
Something Caribbean?
Caribbean Global Award.
That's right. I could be wrong. Since she won that award, Mayor Motley, to me, and I don't think I'm wrong, she has some animosity against our Prime Minister. I could be wrong. Ever since that happened, if you check even with the CARICOM, when Israeli stuff and everything, I just wanted to mention that to you,
Thank you.
And but things. Oh, the other thing is, I live here, and even today on the news, on all the stations, the people are.
I'm Mr. Kamla Prasad Besessar with crime.
Go back to Cuba. Because I don't know if you saw it, the Trump is making a deal with them to allow the Castro family to live in Cuba. He's not going to throw them out. So he and the Delcy Rodriguez, I believe that's the president of Venezuela, they're coming to a deal, and the people who live here, even my neighbors, they can't wait for it to happen for they to head back to the country. And I'll be so happy for them, you know. All right, and I thank you for this great program for you and Uncle Tommy and COP is carrying on by the Wall Street. Have a good night.
So
Thank
folks,
you.
so folks, we just have so much thing here. I didn't get a chance to play this, right? This is what Lenny's talking about, and why Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessar is considered the pillbearer of transformation in the Western Hemisphere. See, we don't just talk these kind of things. You know? Take a listen to this.
Kamala Persad-Bissessar is the pale-bearer of transformation in the Western Hemisphere. 2 government senators, 2 different countries, 2 different leaders, 2 very different outcomes. Over the weekend in Trinidad and Tobago, an interesting political moment unfolded. Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessar publicly endorsed the U.S.-Israeli strike on Iran, but a government senator, David Naked, took a completely different position. He openly criticized what he called the Zionist regime and rejected the attack, though he respected the view of his government. And he did not whisper it privately. He said it publicly to the media. Think about that. A government senator expressing a view different from his prime minister and his government, and doing so openly. So what happened next? His leader called him and supported him for expressing his views, even though they disagreed. No fallout, no punishment, no removal. Now compare that with Barbados. Former government Senator Dr. Crystal Haynes stood in the Senate and respectfully expressed concerns about the whole town project. Senator Dr. Crystal Haynes expressed her personal belief and that of many Barbadians that the Whole Town Civic Center should not be sold to a private tourism operator, but should remain in government hands for the people of Barbados. She had done her research. She laid out the historical facts. She spoke respectfully, calmly, and clearly. She did what a senator is supposed to do. Speak. Represent the people. Raise legitimate questions. But in Barbados, under Prime Minister Mia Mottley, the outcome was very different. Days later, her Senate seat was taken from her. So the question must be asked, why can a government senator in Trinidad and Tobago publicly disagree with their prime minister and still be respected? But in Barbados, a senator who respectfully raises concerns on behalf of the people loses her seat? 2 government senators, 2 countries, 2 leaders, 2 very different responses to independent thinking. Interesting.
You hear that?
What?
And Lenny just reminded me because I had that. It has been so much, to be honest with you guys. So much. It have a lot we can't even get to. And think about it. You see, when we say here that Kamala Persad-Bissessar is the pillbearer of transformation in the Western Hemisphere, look at Mia Mottley. Look at Kamala Persad-Bissessar. Right? Look at the outcome. Look at the outcome. Right?
And I observed Kamala was being a lot more friendly to Mia at the last meeting than Mia towards her.
I tell you, she didn't even want it to be around Kamala. Mia was showing disgust. She was showing the camera that she was uncomfortable. Yep. She was feeling embarrassed. She was feeling ashamed. But I agree, she should really feel ashamed of herself. I agree.
Yeah, sometimes you have to agree, or all the time you have to agree to disagree if you do disagree.
And every MP, every senator, every activist, every UNC supporter, they're entitled to have their independent view. It's not everything a leader doing. You will support. You must be against something.
Correct.
And that is why we classify it as independence.
But COP, let me ask you a question. Can you be an independent UNC? Why?
Yeah.
PNM?
Yeah, it can be an independent person. I don't support everything that.
Oh God.
I will support everything If I say, well, look, they're doing something and I'm me supporting that, I say that it's Franco and I'm not supporting that, you're not supposed to vex with me for not supporting that. Or anybody not supposed to vex with me for supporting something.
Yep. I guess it's like me with my non-support of the execution at sea arbitrarily.
That's your view. I'm not in support of $400,000 spending behind a weekend for no officials to go and enjoy themselves. Go and enjoy yourself with all your family, with all your money. That could I buy 100 tank of water for people right now.
Especially when the company is losing money and they're telling the employees to tighten the belt and all kinds of stuff like that.
Yeah, spend all your money for all your success and all your enjoyment. Not taxpayers' money. And they should get in trouble for that. They should pull them up for that. Go and you're going on the boat with bikini and brassiere as TTT officials, and that way you show yourself in the public. Gosh, man. I feel like some PNM people them they try to make it look better. Take all them pictures and then do all the thing private and confidential now. What I tell the public all going on in resort and all kind of thing for?
Retreat.
Yeah, retreat. What are they tell the public that for? What are they make it public for? Gosh, man. Because Barry not over there, all want to do that. Barry should have disciplined all for that. Carnival done now. Professor Wall Street, you could take it over. Ninja Gale, good night to you.
So I hear COP and Tommy saying that you can be an independent UNC. I don't know how you could be an independent PNM or independent UNC.
You can be an independent person.
You can be an independent thinker, but if you align yourself with a particular organization or party, so be it.
Yeah. I don't know how you could be independent if you align yourself with them. And
no, you can align yourself and be an independent thinker. There's some things that you would not agree with for one reason or another.
So why can't work it out behind closed doors?
Yes, you can work it out behind closed doors, but your thoughts are your thoughts.
I'm asking.
That doesn't change.
You not a PNM or UNC. You say you always said you were independent.
That's what I am in the United States.
You're independent in America too?
That's what I'm registered as, an independent, not a Democrat nor a Republican.
So you could vote anyway. You could vote either Republican or Democrat.
I lean towards the Democrat more.
Okay.
But I'm not aligned with any officially.
I don't think that everything a government do, you're going to agree with. But let me ask the question. What about if 95% of the things you agree with and 5% you don't agree with?
Well, the fact remains that you disagree with some things. You're not supporting everything. You have your independent view.
But can you always disagree with something? Is there something you'll all...
Well, if it always against your view, you had to disagree. And what you believe in, you will disagree. Unless you're getting paid, you will agree. Because many things people just be disagreeing with her for the time they get salary, all of a sudden everything good. You see how Andy Williams sung on the ground report? I didn't tell him the other day. I said that's what that salary is cause. Yeah. It bring out the professionalism in here.
Yeah, but you see, but listen, I think the talk, for me, the talk I talk in here, I could go anywhere and talk the same thing.
Yeah.
And if
but I hope that you're an independent thinker and that if something doesn't seem right, that you wouldn't say it's right when you know in your heart you don't feel it's right.
Yeah, but Tommy, you should know that, when we had the stranded citizens here, that wasn't right, and I talked about it. We talked about it.
That couldn't be right any day of the week.
Yeah, so listen, I didn't say it was right. I talked about it.
That's right. We stood up.
So
we pushed back.
Yeah, to me, if I see something is not right and it needs to be talked about, yeah, especially if I see something that's affecting, my people. When I say my people, when I look at people from Chumakak and I see things affecting them, me saying down there and just taking it so because I support somebody. You understand? I go talk about it.
Only a bubblehead will do them thing. You see, no matter what the PNM do, Gordon and them do. No matter what with the PNM.
Yeah. No. Gordon. I mean, Ulrich. You talking about Ulrich?
No, I never say Ulrich. I say Gordon.
Okay.
Ulrich is not a PNM.
No, Ulrich is a waffler. He just like your boy Trump Jr. Yeah, what you say? Hey, Wall Street. Does that make COP and Uncle T wafflers? You see? He just come to trying to make bacchanal and confusion. I feel Trump Jr. 2 BAC degrees. Blame and complain and bacchanal and confusion. Let me go for the break. He had 2 BAC degrees. Blame and complain and bacchanal and confusion. Trump Jr., not me, I stay out at that. You're in by yourself. Tommy and COP, that I just put it up on the screen to show you where you put that. Yeah, folks, we're going to take that break. We're going to be right back. Stick and stay. We'll be right back.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
We are back with you. It's in the village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, COP, and you, and WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, whenever you join us, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also at 973-609-6509. That's 973-609-6509. And don't forget to share that live, as the professor asked. We thank you.
And the subscribe button, and the like button, and the notification button. Show that love and show that support. I'm not seeing it on the numbers.
Tell me you fix the thing, boy.
Yeah, I had to fiddle with some of the settings on my phone.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it fixed.
And that's the most important thing.
Yeah, it fixed. Let me see if I have anything here in WhatsApp. This phone is gonna get. I know what's going on with this phone sometimes.
My PNM friend, say Penny and them listen to this program every night, Mr. COP. Sometimes I go in the office and WZYE on every time in the office when I go inside there. So Penny and them to this program every night, and that coming from good sources.
COP, your young lady going, Trump Jr., welcome. You have a minute.
No, just to let you know, independent in the US, in November they could vote for anybody, but when it comes to choosing the nominee, like Kamala Harris or Biden for the Democrats or for the Republicans, whomever, Trump or whoever running for president,
no vote.
Cannot vote in the primary elections.
No primary voting.
Yeah, they can't vote in the primaries. Yeah. Right. You understand? Yeah. So that's what it is.
Thank you.
All right. Later. Bye.
All right. Yeah.
Good night to you, brother.
Tommy, you. Nah, that ain't no good. You mean the primary you can vote?
Nope, I don't vote in the primaries.
You? No. I ain't like that. I ain't like that. So
I don't get a ballot card in for the primaries.
all right. Yeah.
Anthony Ford, good night to you. Nadia, good night to you. Anthony Ford Tadi, good night to you. Ninja Gale, good night to you. Monica Ramkitsuno, pleasant night to you.
Hold up, man.
Patricia Pancho, good night to you. 007. Samantha Texas.
That's done. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hold on 1 minute.
Susan, good night to you and your husband, and Judy Ali, good night to you and your family. Tonight we had a good program. What a bumper program. Well, shit, use them computer, use message real fast, boy.
Yeah, Point Fortune, welcome.
Yeah, watch it. Pleasant good night to you, Uncle Tommy, and Uncle COP. Pleasant good night.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
You see when you're on the ground, like the average taxi drivers and them or the PH drivers, what shot, you just see and hear a lot of things. The other night I was talking to a man, a black man like myself, and here with this man telling our next woman next to me now. He said, by thank God, these also billion passing. He said, thank God it didn't pass. He said it only pass. Our village will get locked down by the police. But here we sit down and say it had kidnap attempt take place in one area, shooting take place in another area, robbery take place in another area, not too far from where we was, you know. But he is saying that if this also bill it pass, the police will come and lock down the place. What should you can understand what this people that's be thinking in the head before they could say what I have to say?
Nope.
So you control in the crime situation in the country then.
Yeah. Think it's easy.
The man, and the thing is, these people them never take a look at the bill to see the benefits are trying to remove the criminal elements out of the community, you know.
Especially the social part of the bill.
Exactly. Why it is black people afraid to read the information that put in black and white? What somebody train us in that way for we not to go and read the information and understand what is going on. Why does black people have to believe in Ramshop talk all the time so?
Because they don't read. Keith Rowley tell them that. They don't read. The people of Trinidad and Tobago stupid and they don't read. Rowley say that.
The people supporting the PNM.
Yes, he said that on a platform. They don't read.
Yeah,
man.
All right, then.
Thanks.
All right.
Yeah, good night to you, Point Fortune. Night, Point Fortune, Andrew?
Yeah.
Always make a wonderful contribution. Always.
Comment. You know, is Lenny make me remember that video, you know?
Okay.
Before you, I restart. Good morning, God. Today is Monday, Father. Before you, I restart my journey and place this new day and all the plans of this new week into your hands. Thank you, Lord, for the breath of life, for your mercy that is renewed over me, and for the opportunity to begin again under your grace. Father, I ask you, renew my strength now. May tiredness not weaken my spirit, and may uncertainty not steal my peace. Pour out your wisdom over my decisions, and allow your light to illuminate every path I must walk. Go before me this week, Lord, opening doors that no one can close and removing every obstacle that tries to stop my progress. Keep away from me and my family all evil, all envy, and any trap prepared against us. May opportunities come. May doors open at the right time, and may your provision never be lacking in our home. By faith, I declare that this will be a week of victories and good news. I trust in you and rest in your faithfulness, knowing that you are already taking care of everything. Amen. If this prayer spoke...
Amen. The clock on the wall say that's all I like to say, but I've got to go. Remember, hard work beats talent when talent does not work hard. And for every 60 seconds of anger, you lose 1 minute of happiness. Remember, your circumstances may determine who you are, but you are responsible for who you become.
I hear you saying that over 20-something years in a Wall Street.
Oh, God.
Just like David Mohammed telling the people that I hear David Mohammed telling the people them, African people them, all I want you to do is to think. 20-something years. All I want you to do is to think. None of them are thinking. Huh?
That is it. Think.
Yeah, thinking at all. Thinking about the PM.
Think. And you want to tell them, all right, this is COP's closing comment.
Past is past. What is gone is gone. What is done is done. No matter how many times you replay it in your mind, you cannot change what already happened. But you can decide what comes next. Your past may have taught you lessons, shaped your strength, and built your character, but it does not control your future. Stop holding on to memories that keep you stuck. Stop blaming yourself for choices you made with the knowledge you had at that time. You have grown. You are wiser now. Focus on today, because today is where change begins. Focus on the future, because new doors, new people, new blessings, and new opportunities are still ahead of you. Let go of regret and choose progress. Let go of pain and choose healing. You deserve to move forward with peace in your heart. Remember this: you are not defined by what you left behind. You are defined by what you choose to become. Keep going. Your best chapters are still unfolding. Drop a yes if you agreed with this message and join our community for more. God bless.
Yes, sir.
There you have it. I see your peace closing comment. Go ahead, Tommy.
One may not remember what you did or what you said, but they never forget the way you make them feel. These are the words of Maya Angelou. Never look down on a person unless you're giving them a hand up. You, the man in the mirror, you must become that change you want to see. However, if you look in that mirror and you don't like what you see, you cannot blame the mirror. Good night. Love you all. We'll see each other tomorrow night, God willing. Till then, ciao.
Okay, closing comments from the chat. Wait a minute, something going on with our internet tonight, but Angie says, blessed night, everyone. Anthony,
good night to you, Angie.
Stay blessed and safe. Bye. Nadira says, Anthony, good night, my brother. Nadira says, good night, everyone. Miss Santa Cruz says, till tomorrow, God willing. Nadira says, good night, Professor Walls, Uncle Tommy, Mr. COP, and to everyone on the live. Kurt Report says, good night to all. Long time no touch base in comment, but always locked on. Monica Ramkisoon says, be safe, stay blessed till tomorrow, God willing. Good night, everyone. Ulrich says, nice one, Anselm. Ulrich says, good night, everybody. Good question. Hey,
good night to you, Ulrich.
Ulrich saying good things, boy. I don't know why. Martin Lewis says, blessing, comrades.
Blessings to you too.
Anthony Ford says, till tomorrow, please, Lord. What are we going out with tonight?
We're going out in time to come.
Oh,
all right.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Peace, Trinidad and Tobago. Peace, love, and unity. And that is what we want in our community.
Yeah, correct is right. Let me do this. Let me get rid of this. Let me upload this here. All right, folks. See you. Bye-bye.
Love you.
Time to come. In time to come. In time to come.
Crazy. Great. Let me do something for mankind. Since the beginning of time, man has never found himself caught up in a web of crime. He put his soul on the shelf, and we saw all his wickedness manifesting. Furthermore, in perversion he did wallow. Then we saw his intelligence disappearing, and therefore how lower his morals could go. But in the future, tomorrow's era, and the hereafter, mankind will have to do better. In time to come, all religions will get together and pray.
In time to come.
When it is getting closer to Judgment Day.
In time to come.
The Messiah will come and peace will prevail.
In time to come.
King Lucifer will make a lifetime in jail. Milk and honey will be the menu. Dollars and cents will have no value. Sorrow and pain will cease to exist, and everyone will find happiness. Man and woman will live forever in the kingdom of the Creator, dancing to a sweet soca rhythm.
In time to come.
I hear you.
In time to come. In time to come.
Olia, let me do one more verse of Jesus. We ain't seen nothing about Jesus yet. Let me do a verse of Jesus. And for Atto Bolden, we ain't seen nothing about Atto. Let me one more. This guy saw 25 verses in. 20. All these things I sing to you will really happen for true. One day if we live to see these things come reality. Remember the prophecies of John the Baptist, who announced the coming of Jesus Christ. And that man, Nostradamus, the mad scientist, who once said the bloody world war will occur twice. So it is written, so shall it be, for things going to happen. And so all who have eyes would see.
In time to come.
The West Indies cricket team will rise back on top.
In time to come.
On the radio, Calypso will jam non-stop.
In time to come.
Atto Bolden will win an Olympic gold.
In time to come.
Cropper and Ames will amaze the sporting world. The Calypso King will get 1 million. Panorama will pay house and land. Amoco will buy out Port of Spain, cause there will be another oil boom again. Ramesh Maharaj will tell we the truth, and Sprangalang will start wearing suit. Crazy will win the Calypso crown.
In time to come.
It's only Zoka making it.
In time to come.
In time to come. 20. All right, let it have plenty Calypsonians that they sing, so